following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Good evening, Rough Rider fans. Welcome back to YouTube with NetSN Live. Tonight, your Riders are in Tatum's Football Palace with the misfortune of drawing the defending state champs from Gilmer in round one of the state playoffs. Hello, everyone. It's Chris Watlington here, and tonight to my left is the longtime radio and live stream voice of Rough Rider football, Mr. Rob Payne.
Hello, Chris Watlington. Excited to be here for playoff football. And best I remember, we drew the same Buckeye team last year for the playoffs first round.
Yep.
Center is in District 8, and it's pretty formidable with the state's number one ranked team along with Athens and Center in the top 25 for most of the year. But District 7 is absolutely loaded at the top. Gilmer is the defending state champs, and they are the second seed. They come in tonight as the state's 8th ranked team with 3rd seed Van as number 14 and 1st seed Pleasant Grove as number 3. 3 teams inside the top 15. Hard to believe.
Yeah, so what do the Riders do to keep from being swept up in big game Buckeye nerves? We asked defensive coordinator John Hefstetter, and he said really what they've said all week. You got to play the game, not the team in front of you. Remember what the keys are. Don't let the moment get too big for you. It's all those things that you know in your head, just hard to get your heart to do.
All right. That means over the next 25 minutes, we're going to get you ready for the game. We'll visit with Coach Meeks, with our entire offensive line, and with our senior cheerleaders. We'll look at the other playoff by-district pairings, as well as playoff games from Shelby County. Welcome, everybody. It's the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show here on YouTube with the Northeast Texas Sports Network, and we're going to get you ready coming up next.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Welcome back to the Stadium pregame show. It's the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show live from Tatum, Texas, where it's the Center Rough Riders versus the Gilmer Buckeyes in the first round of the state playoffs. Tonight in the press box right now we have Stephen Shires. Chris Watlington's running an errand.
Yes.
And the Colonel, Matt Gregory, here as well to join us tonight for the broadcast. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening. How are you?
Oh, man, playoff football, and nothing better.
Looking for that gridiron glory, aren't we?
Better to be here than not.
It's
That's
a
right.
super night in many ways.
Exactly. Super night and a beautiful night.
Yep.
Plus, folks have come in with their jackets on. You know, it's football weather. Finally.
Super moon.
Yeah.
Super football.
Yep.
And back behind us, an hour and a half, somebody tugged on Superman's cape. We're going to find out a little bit later there at AT&T Stadium what's going on. But tonight it's about the Rough Riders.
It is. The Rough Riders, Rough Rider football. And while we're talking about Rough Rider football, let's go to the counselor for his pregame brief.
Well, the Colonel knows what's on my mind because this is a doubleheader tonight. Rough Riders are going to knock out the Gilmer Buckeyes. And then as soon as that's over with, I'm going to tune into Netflix because Mr. Tyson, he's fixing to knock out John Paul, Scott Paul, Rand Paul, whatever the guy's name
If
is.
his name's Paul, he's in trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble. And that's going to be good because Mike Tyson's going to take care of business tonight. And Mr. Payne, that is the pregame brief, and the defense rests.
Man, thank you very much. All right, the defense rests. Moving on in the pregame show, the injury report. We don't have I think we're healthy.
Yeah,
healthy team.
Healthy as you can be.
That's right. So we're looking forward to that as well. Looking down on the track, I see Rowdy the Rough Rider has made it to the game tonight. The mascot is here. That's good to see. Let's take a break. We'll come back for more Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show after this.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Everybody, welcome back. This is the Wright Chrysler pregame show here live. We're in Tatum, Texas, and we're getting ready to suit it up against these Gilmer Buckeyes. Well, Chris Wallington suited it up and talked to Coach Meeks in our JBA Financial Coach Talk, and we're going to hear that now.
Coach, round one, kind of, we've seen them before, but I heard on your show Monday night, it wasn't just different personnel. What do they show you on offense?
Yeah, I mean, it's different personnel, but same schemes. They're going to be 20 personnel, 2 back. They want to run the football inside, whether it be zone or counter, jet sweep stuff behind it. And they're going to use that to throw the screens and take the shots down the field. So, we're going to have to be very disciplined in our keys. They stay pretty consistent in what they do. A lot of tendencies, but we got to recognize them.
Is that what they were doing 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah, it's been what they've done since '99 when Coach Traylor started there. So, very consistent, stay true to their belief and their system, and have had a lot of success with it.
Yeah. Then when we're looking at their defense, what are we seeing?
Defensively, they're going to be a 4-down front, change up from last year. Last year, they were an odd front. They're going to be 4 down. I really feel like we're going to get a lot of man, so they're going to have 7 in the box, challenging our run game. So we're going to have to be, ready to play there. But the advantage of that is if we crease them at the line of scrimmage, they don't have any safety help because those guys are covering receivers. So they went in out of that look. I don't think we're going to get a lot of the zone stuff they played this year. Oh, they might, but we're going to have to show that we can defeat the other first.
Thanks, Coach.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home. For all of your glass-related needs, it's Center Glass.
At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Wright Chrysler Jeep Dodge pregame show on the field right now. Holly Herndon is with one of our cheerleaders. Holly, take it away.
All right, hi. I'm here with senior cheerleader Kylie Hubbard. So, what are your thoughts on this first playoff game? What are you expecting out of the football team tonight?
I expect them to play hard, keep their minds at ease, play positive, say positive things. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. So that's Kylie Hubbard, everybody. Back to you, Coach Chris.
It's a good lesson, a good message. Stay positive, and I like it. That's brought to you by Gaddy's Medical Services. We'll hear from them. They bring us our cheerleaders, and cheerleaders have been a part of our program always. Gaddy's has been a part of that a very long time. We'll hear from them, and we'll be right back to get serious about this big round one game.
Gaddy's Medical Supply. It's your one-stop shop for the supplies and the equipment that you need as you go along your recovery. Their compassionate and knowledgeable staff is there to help you as you get better. Gaddy's Medical Supply.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by wrightchryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. So you can come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Welcome back to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show, live from Tatum, Texas, where it's the Center Rough Riders versus the Gilmer Buckeyes tonight. And we're headed to the neutral zone to visit with our offensive line.
All right, everybody, here we are. It's time to do some Rough Rider talk with the absolute most important people on the entire field and the entire game at all time. And that is the offensive line. Now, we go back over. We got a whole bunch of them here. We have some repeat offenders here this morning. We have number 55, Double J, center. Number 79, the man that I saw you drive that guy in the back out of the back of the end zone the other night. He was celebrating too. That's right. That's right. And then of course number 58, our last guy, number Snooty. Is here, right? Snooty, right? Now we got some other guys here. The rest of the line. We're going to begin right here. Give us your name and number.
Peyton Fountain, number 70.
Number 70.
Keaton Sigler, 65.
Sigler, number 65. And last but not least.
Caden Nutt, number 51.
Oh yeah, we know Mr. Nutt. So, all right, let's begin. My first question for you guys is that we have two different running backs, and it's like thunder and lightning, right? You got little number 9, our freshman running back, yeah, Jasus, and then we got the big guy, Jeremy Bluford, number 32. All right, is it different blocking? Do y'all have a different mindset when you're blocking for those, when each one is in there?
No, we don't really have a different mindset. We always block the same way every time. Try to just drive a guy back far. Try to drive him back far as possible.
Yeah.
You know. You try to put him on the ground.
That's right.
Yeah, try to put him on the ground every time, no matter who's running the ball.
Right. That's right. That's what we're trying to do.
But I do know the whole night, no matter what, we never gave up, and we was hitting in the mouth the whole time.
Right.
And to be honest, it's a mind game. It's all within your mind. So, and if something bad happens, you got to go and play the next play no matter what it is. So, hey, I was hitting the whole time. Just saying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. You remember?
Left guard.
You're a left guard. Do you do a lot of pulling?
Yes, sir. Quite a bit.
Do you pull?
Yes, sir. I just pull, and they create a big hole for me, and I just go hit the backer.
Right. So they'll be running to their side, and then you pull across. And who are you normally blocking?
Usually play side backer.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you kicking him or are you logging him in?
Logging him.
Okay. Can you tell us your name and number again in your position?
Peyton Fountain.
And Mr. Fountain, what position do you play?
I play all of them.
So you're kind of the utility guy.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a particular? You play center as well?
Oh no, I don't play center.
Oh, but guard and tackle.
Yes, sir.
So which one do you prefer?
Left tackle.
Yep.
Yes,
Why
sir.
is that?
I just feel more comfortable in that spot. I also like right guard a lot, but I don't get much playing time there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite play? Let me ask you this. I ask these other guys. Do you prefer to run block or pass block? Why is that?
It's I don't have to run down the field as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'll turn to what position do you play most?
I'm the left tackle.
Okay. And what's it like this year? I mean, what's your favorite play?
Blue.
Okay.
Like, it's a pass play.
Okay. And then, is there any difference? Do you block any different, or any kind of? Do you have any considerations that are different when it's 9 in there versus 32?
No, it's just you stick to the scheme. It's all the same.
All right. Turn to Coach Ballinger. You've been here most of the for most of our breakfast. Where's the camera? What's he doing? There we go.
There you
go. So I don't know. We talked to you a little bit, but kind of what's it been like coaching these guys this year?
It's been great coaching them. They've gotten better all year. A lot of these guys are young. One freshman, 1, 2, 3 sophomores, a junior, and then you only have one kid here, Keaton. That's a senior. So we had a long way to go when we first got started. But these guys they've really been easy to coach. I'm not saying everything's always been great every day, but they've been easy to coach, very coachable kids, and they've just continued to get better. They buy into what I'm selling them, and everything's been good, and it's been a really good year for us.
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenahawk in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Right above head, ladies and gentlemen, above the stadium is the beautiful Bowles Feed Blimp with some nice embellishments from the last game. And our pilot, Clint Porterfield, and our captain, Lee Porterfield. Lee, how's it going?
Hey, it's going great. Had a beautiful trip to Tatum, just gorgeous weather. That moon coming up back behind the visitor stands is stunning.
Very
Last
nice.
supermoon of the year.
Oh, really?
Like it gives us a good view of everything.
Well, it's I want to make that trip one day, the blimp trip to Tatum. But today you get the good luck. It looks like we got great weather. What about some games from last night?
Hey, before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to loyal viewer, super fan, Center Fire Chief Keith Bindum.
Oh, really?
For helping us get airborne this evening. He was great.
Does he help every week, or did you have a problem?
That's classified information, Chris.
I see. All right.
We cannot risk divulging our secret location, but let's just say he was at the right place at the right time and was heroic.
Thank you very much.
So we really appreciate that.
Well done.
Yeah. So now let's look at the games last night. Quite a few on NetSN. You guys were there when West Sabine fell to Grapeland 42-20.
Yep.
The Shelby County teams really showed out.
Yes.
They knocked it out of the park, to mix my sports metaphors. Joaquin 38, Centerville 28. Shelbyville put it on Jewett Leon 62-7. Garrison whipped up on Corrigan Camden 56-13.
Awesome, yeah.
And tonight, Larry and Joe will be in Palestine for Timpson versus Hearn. And if Timpson wins, it'll be a clean sweep for District 9 in the playoffs.
Impressive. And what about in 4A?
4A last night, Texarkana Pleasant Grove 56, Bullard 14. Mm-hmm. And Carthage 49, Longview Spring Hill 0.
Yeah, no surprises there.
No. Things are shaping up in that district, our district. So we'll see what happens on down the road.
Well, thank you very much. We'll talk to you first quarter.
You're very welcome. Yes, sir.
That's the blimp from up high, Lee Porterfield. And as far as that goes, that is pretty much our area roundup. As you know, our by-district teams, the two number one teams played last night. and no surprises. And the rest of us are playing tonight here, and then the Athens game is also being played. They're playing Van. So we'll keep up with those throughout the course of the night. And that's brought to you by Batters Law Firm. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. In the area roundup from Campbell's Portable Buildings. We'll hear from them, and we'll come back and close the pregame show.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. It's one of the great slogans, right? Just tell them James sent you. But when James Campbell sent you away from Campbell Portable Buildings, he wanted it to be something that met your needs, whether it was storage or some inside beautiful living area. They can take care of you at Campbell Portable Buildings, where your building matters. They say, go Riders. JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan, and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Stadium pregame show brought to you by Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Getting ready to wrap things up, but we can't do that without hearing the Ray Jones keys to the game.
What would the keys to the game be, Mr. It's the Colonel, Matt Greger? What are the keys to the game?
Well, I think the keys of the game for the Riders are certainly to make sure they identify and know where Brandon Webb, number 7, is at all times. He's their big play guy.
He's the guy.
They need to keep the speed of Gilmer in front of them, specifically another player, Trillion Butler. He's a running back. He does a lot with the football in his hand. And protect the football. And as an old coach, Bo Schembechler said, the team that blocks the best, tackles the best, and takes care of the football wins playoff games.
Hey, that's a pretty safe key to the game.
It is. Because it's football, and that's what you do.
It's football weather, it's the playoffs, and we're here ready to bring it to you. Thank you very much, everybody. And we also thank our pregame sponsors, Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hope Medical, Gaddy's Medical Supply, JBA Financial, Campbell Portable Buildings, Bowles Feed, and Ray Jones Chevrolet. We'll be right back with the kickoff. You stay here on NetSN.
Welcome, everyone, to the bi-district round tonight. It's the Center Rough Riders against the defending state champs, the Gilmer Buckeyes. The Rough Riders have had a good season, 8-2 on the year, one game against Athens they wish they had back. It leaves them as the 3rd seed and state number 27. One huge bright spot this year, Timothy Johnson, setting records for a number of yards in a game, touchdowns in a game, and touchdown in a season. The spotlight has been on Johnson this year. Gilmer Buckeyes, they're defending state champions. This year they are 7-3, but 2 of the losses came to top 20 teams in larger divisions, and then the number 3 in the state, Pleasant Grove Hawks, in their own district. It leaves them as the 2nd seed and the number 8 team in the state. In tonight's matchup, the Rough Riders have their work cut out. They're 20-point underdogs this evening. So here we go. It's the Rough Riders and the Buckeyes live from Eagle Stadium. Let's get it started.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to round 1 of the playoffs here in Tatum, Texas. Rob Payne here, and with me is the Rough Rider broadcast team, Chris Watlington. Chris, seems like we've been here before.
Yep, round 1 last year started strong and then fell behind just slowly more and more as the game went on, and Gilmer went on to 2nd round into the state playoffs, Rob.
All right. Well, we also have the counselor, Stephen Shires, up here with us. And, counselor, this Gilmer team is good, but I don't know that they're just as good as they were last year.
No, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, but this is what I'm going to say, is they had the fastest human being I think I've ever seen on a football field. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of football with that running back they had last year. He was unbelievable. And luckily, he's gone. I'm sure he's playing on Saturday somewhere.
But, you know, Gilmer, they're good.
They are good.
Yeah.
All right.
And they are a big team team that knows a thing or two about successful playoff football. And center is teeing it up right to left, and we are ready for the first Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Rob, take it away.
We're ready. The team captains met at the center of the field. That was T.J. Bellin, Timothy Johnson, Jeremiah Ratcliffe, and Caleb Mosley. And the Buckeyes are receiving the ball, teed up on the 40-yard line. The kick is a line drive low kick. Goes back to the returner, and actually the second man picks it up off the ground, and he's down when he picks it up inside the 20-yard line. So not what Gilmer had in mind on returning a kickoff, and probably not what they had in mind on how center would kick the ball.
No, that's the way it ought to go for a squib kick.
That's what I'm talking about. He struggled to pick it up, so he just went down to both knees
and so it worked really well for the center Rough Riders.
He was looking for which way he was going to run that really fast and failed to pick up the ball.
1st and 10 for the Buckeyes as they come to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the shotgun. Quarterback is going to hand off and run right up the middle. Now coming to the right side. Riders have their hands on him, and Buckeyes cross the 20 and are up around the 24-yard line before they're out of bounds. Quarterback for the Buckeyes tonight.
Brady McCown, number 16.
Yep, number 16. Thank you very much, Brady McCowan. And watch the running back too, Matt.
Yep. That'd be Trillion Butler.
That's right. All right. So 2nd down for the Buckeyes. Quarterback decides he wants to throw. Looks like it may be batted down. It is. And the Riders scoop it up, but
they let the play go.
They did. I heard no whistle blow.
Oh, we're going to
hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
I must have, of course, just because I didn't hear a whistle doesn't mean anything. I'm in a soundproof box with headphones.
We're going to call that incomplete pass. Big 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. A big opportunity for the Rough Riders early.
3 and out.
We thought it might have been called a fumble, but they did call it incomplete. 3rd down. Handoff again for the Buckeyes.
Boom!
He's going nowhere.
Who was that got in there? That was very fast, whoever it was.
Good penetration by the Riders
14.
in the backfield and very, very quickly. And the Riders back in the back, Jamarian Smith for the Riders. Good defense, good penetration. And it's a 4th down and 6 for the Buckeyes.
I cannot express how much it is a big deal to get these guys off the field early. Their whole thing is get up quick, and when you start settling in against them, you got a game. But we don't need to let them score early. That's a big deal right there.
And that's what you think of when you're going to let the other team get the ball first and say, let's get our defense 3 and out.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we had a penalty, and it is a penalty against the Riders, so it's 1st down for Gilmer on some personal foul penalty.
Can we get a signal on that penalty?
I never saw it.
I didn't either.
We were celebrating 3 and out, and then suddenly they were moving the ball.
So from the 39-yard line, the Buckeyes start over again with 2 receivers on the right. Now we got a man in motion. They're going to give it to him with a sweep around to the left-hand side, turning it upfield. That defense is there after a couple of yards pickup, and it'll be 2nd down for the Gilmer.
Matt, this is what they've done since 1999 when Coach Traylor got here. Explain what you just saw.
Well, that's a jet sweep to the field. That means they ran to the wide side of the field. But I've watched 3 games of theirs this year, and they run that first play of the game, and they score on the first play of the game. So we're doing a really good job of keeping the speed in front of us.
2nd down and 7. Throw to the right, hitch pass, caught.
Gotta make the tackles.
And the Riders wrap up number 7 on the right-hand side, short of the 1st down, about a yard and a half short.
Number 7, one of those guys?
And actually,
yes.
Number 7 was the running back, but I know Brendan Webb, that's the receiver to watch for that you were talking about in pregame.
Right there,
yeah. So on 3rd down, and we'll call it a yard. Buckeyes close to midfield. Load up the left side with 3 receivers.
Make it 3rd and 2.
Quarterback back, looking for a screen maybe.
We got a screen.
Yep.
We got people there. He's going nowhere.
The
close the
defense
screen.
shuts
Great
the screen
job.
down. So for 2 series in a row, the Riders come up big on 3rd down and upset Gilmer's plans to move forward.
No penalty.
Nope, the stick comes back. It's going to be 4th down and 5.
So you know what we just did? We shut the screen door.
We did, and I'm going to tell you, we sure did shut the screen door. And I'm going to tell you what, we're seeing something we haven't seen in a while. Good assignment, disciplined defense.
Well,
everybody's taking their man, getting where they're supposed to be. We forced the throw, and we had people manned up on that running back, take him down early.
All right, on 4th down, the punt team comes in. Punter standing at the 30-yard line. Good snap, kick, It's away. It's a spiraling punt. It's going to bounce at the 30 and down in Rider territory. They'll down it around the 26-yard line, and that's where the Riders will come out on offense first tonight. It's a 0-0 game here in the first quarter in Tatum, Texas.
I wonder how many teams on the first possession took Gilmer 3 and out twice in a row.
Nobody.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Riders. They're huddling up. Now they're headed out. You know, I'm looking at the scoreboard. I don't see a clock on the scoreboard.
Above the 25.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Riders. Bellin comes in at shotgun. Last week we saw a lot of running from our number 9 running back.
Look at there, opens
And
right
there
up.
he is. He can open it right up to the
He's
30.
on the sideline.
35, 40, and out of bounds. That's Bluford, number 32. A big run for the Center Rough Riders. Good blocking by that line.
Outstanding
and
blocking.
opened it up.
And another thing that helped is we shifted the receiver. We motioned the receiver over, then shifted to a 3-receiver set. And that took all the second-level defense over, and there was a big hole for a cutback there.
1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Riders snap, give to Bluford again. Bluford coming left is grabbed and put down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down.
And that was, I believe that was a safety that came over to make that play. That's good if we got safeties already getting involved in that was number 13, I believe.
All right. 2nd down and 9 for the Riders. A big run to open their first series. They went to Bluford again and got a yard that time. Empty backfield, 2 receivers either way. Now they move Bluford back to beside Bellin to his right side. Bellin back, looking, throwing. Down the left-hand side, he's got Timothy Johnson, who catches the ball
caught
over
that.
his shoulder.
Incomplete,
And
1 foot inbounds.
It is a complete catch at the Buckeye 19-yard line.
He missed it because he's not.
And it's in the red zone.
And
State Farm red zone.
We're getting a 7-man box every time we have a running
And
back back there.
that's it. That's if we can beat them with a 7-man box, we'll beat them all night.
Bluford to
Run
the
outside.
right now.
We got the edge.
And looking, turning
Turns
upfield.
the corner. First
he
down.
did turn the corner. He is inside the 10-yard line and for a Ray Jones first down.
That's 3 Ray Jones first downs. But this is going. Timothy Johnson is one of the great receivers in our history. He's quietly made the kind of season that is significant with history making catches per game and touchdowns per game. Boy, he was good on that one.
Quick snap now for the Riders. Hand off Bellin. Bellin looking to go up the middle. Runs into the pile around the 5-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of about 3, taken inside the 5 for Bluford there. They're playing straight man. Every matchup on the outside is a man-to-man operation. And they're trying to pack it inside there. And they've struggled to stop the run all year, Chris.
Really?
They have. They've struggled. They've given up big plays. They got some stout kids in there, but they're struggling filling those gaps.
All right, got a little shifting in the backfield. Hand off Bluford again, coming left, lowers his head and heads straight for the end zone. Doesn't quite get there.
It's inside the 2, though.
It is. So about a 3-yard, a little more pickup. So it's going to be 3rd and goal, we'll say, from the 2.
I don't think we could ask for a better start for the Riders.
Well, yes. On this play, we score. That's the better start.
Yep. All right. 3rd and goal from the 2. Bellin's going to keep it. Fake it to Bluford. Great call. Bellin around to the left. Touchdown Riders.
Yep. They were not expecting that. There was a young man there in position to make the play, and TJ just made his way around him. Outstanding job by the Riders. Get on defense and offense.
It just, what is this, about 9 plays and just about as perfectly executed. Even the punt
And it was coming in what,
kickoff.
Chris? It was coming in chunks.
Chunks?
It was coming
after
in
we
chunks.
shut the screen door.
That's it.
And then Timothy Johnson did what he does.
Extra point attempt now. Wichapa comes in to add 1 more point. Kick is up and good. And it's 7-0 in the first quarter with 7:11 on the clock. Center Rough Riders.
It was told to me by a little birdie that they had some good practices this week. That opening of this game indicates they had some good practices this week.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area, with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Yeah, Uncle Shane.
Welcome back, folks. 7-0 Center Rough Riders. First quarter, 7:11 on the clock. Riders tee up the ball for a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. After a score, a nice line drive kickoff fielded by Gilmer at the 11, up to the 20. Return man's to the 25, 30. He's up to the 35 and 40. It's their number 7 big receiver and big play man with a great return for the Gilmer Buckeyes. So they'll start at the 45-yard line.
First foothold really for Gilmer tonight.
Yep.
First thing that's really gone well for them. Brandon Webb, very talented, good return. We'll see if the defense can be anywhere near as good as they were before. 2 3s and out. The first one canceled by a penalty.
All right. Webb gets the return up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Gilmer. Quarterback McCowan has 2 receivers either side. Back standing beside him. Now they're going to split Webb out wide to the left side. Empty the backfield, throw across the middle, slant. It's caught. 40-yard line, 35, 30, 25, 20-yard line. Number 1, Caden Tennyson is the receiver on that one. And in one play, the Buckeyes are deep in Rider territory with their own first down.
It was Gage Vadrine on a tackle. At middle of the field, they exploited there on that play.
1st and 10, Buckeyes inside the Rider 25-yard line. Quarterback to throw to the right, looking, throwing,
Great
overthrew
pressure.
his receiver.
Hey, we rushed them. We came with a blitz from the field and the boundary, both number 10 and 15.
Mosley and bad intention.
No, 15 Gregory coming off the edge here.
Yeah.
And they were both setting up camp right there in his kitchen.
Sergeant bad intention on that
That's
one.
it.
Mosley and Gregory almost got to him.
Quarterback had to rush that throw. 2nd and 10.
Here comes the
Hand
jet
off on
sweep.
the
Stretched out.
looking,
There he is.
And there's nowhere for him to go. And number 15, Gregory, is there first. And to shut things down in a hurry in the backfield.
Salute to the sergeant. He did that on the other side of the field before, Colonel. How did he know?
Watching that tape, I'm telling you, that's their go-to play in the screens right there. When they motion across, it's a good $1 to a donut. It's going to be one of them jet sweeps.
Okay.
Loss of about 6, so it's 3rd and 16, and that was number 13, Jeremiah Noble, on their jet sweep. Coming up on 3rd down. Quarterback scrambles.
He's under
right,
a lot of
under
pressure.
some
He's going down.
Got him. Rough Riders sack him. And a huge
jaw
play
right
by the
there.
Riders. Number 14 for the Riders there. Jamarian Smith comes in.
And that's another 3-yard loss. It's that you don't punt here. I don't think you can kick the field goal. They're almost duty bound to go for it. Big opportunity for the Riders and a big moment for the Buckeyes.
We're winning the line of scrimmage with feet and hands.
Explain that.
We're getting their hands off us. Our feet are good. We're playing with good leverage, and they can't block us right now.
And spirit, indomitable spirit.
There's a ton of emotion out there.
All right, on 4th down, and Watlington is right. The Buckeyes are going for it on 4th down.
Some kind of screen.
Back to pass, looking, scrambling under pressure, scrambling left, looking, throwing down, has a man
Get him on the
caught.
ground. Get him on the ground.
If they'll tackle
What's
it,
the flag
comes
for?
in.
That
All
better
right.
be a holding.
So we've got a
That
flag
came
come
all
in.
the way from the back judge. That needs to be a holding or an illegal man downfield. I'm serious.
Hey, Rob.
So about
Gregory's suspicious of officials.
About a 13-yard pass play, but we're going to check the officials. Mr. Whitehat and his buddies are visiting right now. Saw a flag come in right as the receiver was catching the ball. They're still visiting. They're pointing.
That's what they do.
Point and visit.
Why is there a Gilmer coach coming across the field?
Wants to talk to our coach. He's walking all the way across. He said, I want to talk to you. See that there at the bottom of your screen? He walked all the way, and he handed something to him. Yeah, probably his cell phone.
What's
That's my
the call
guess.
here?
All right, Mr. Whitehead's going to tell us. He's walking over. Here we go.
Pass interference.
Pass interference
Just
against the
heartbreaking.
Riders.
Yeah,
and
second
it's a
time.
first down for Gilmer.
No, it came all the way from the back, Judge. Don't get me going on that back in the coaching days.
All right, so
that's the bail us out guy. I'll tell you right now, I don't like that at all.
Disappointing for the Riders, where they had the Gilmer now twice in the game back on fourth down, and the Gilmer able to, on a penalty, has a new set of downs.
Man, that
referees are still visiting, Chris, trying to get things set
you
up.
could just hear a pin drop, and there was so much excitement. We managed to get the man down, and it's a 15-yard penalty, so that's not enough for a first down.
Well, and to boot,
but is it automatic first down?
Both sides ran pick plays.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides, and they weren't open, and he scrambled. And they're going to call us for anyway.
Yeah, it was one of those where you had to spend a lot of time in coverage, and they managed to make the play. But there is still some conversation, and it's quiet on the field. I mean, center was erupting, and then the flag came, and it was just a hushed silence.
So the referees are visiting with the coaches, visiting with the guys doing the down markers, getting everything set back up. All right, so it is first down for Gilmer around the Rider, just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's play defense. Stay with it, play defense.
All right, snap.
Inside handoff.
It's a handoff. And Riders have them in the backfield before they get the line of scrimmage. Loss of about a yard. Well done, Riders.
Center defense hasn't looked any better than this ever in the season. They are really attacking that line.
They're doing a really good job of playing together and playing team defense. And I'm keeping some mental math here, and we are 80% where Gilmer's holding. And that hadn't been called yet.
Okay. So hopefully this time.
That's an official stat, by the way.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Fake. Quarterback is hit as he throws, but it's caught on the sidelines. Receiver
on the ground.
spin move, spins again.
There was a hold here,
too.
Tackle. That affected the play.
Number 13, Jeremiah Noble with the catch on the right side.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and very short one.
Yeah, but talent that made a spin move, made a lot of dances, and just made people miss what that play is for.
They can catch those. We got to get them on the ground.
Right. Big 3rd down.
All right, 3rd and 1. Quarterback calling for the ball.
There
Got
it
a man in
comes.
motion.
Inside run.
Gives inside.
He's going to get it.
And he is across the line for a first down for Gilmer, up close to the 15-yard line.
Gilmer's getting a lot of help tonight. We got – is there a clock?
It is. It's up
hard
on
to
top of the 25.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
Look at the red clock. And
Okay.
3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and center lead 7-0. Gilmer in Rider territory. Running back has it, running to the right.
Got a hole. We tackled somebody on the.
And touchdown, Gilmer. Trill Butler, their big running back.
He sure did. He's a fast and talented kid, but they just tackled our outside linebacker.
The center defense has held on 4 downs now 3 times, and it's only counted once. Twice in the first series resulted in a punt, and then another time, 2 of them eliminated by penalty. This one resulting in a score 7-6. But it sure took them a long time.
It sure did. It sure did. And, you know, your defense out there that long, eventually they're going to give some things up.
All right, extra point attempt is coming. Kick is up and good. 7-7 ball game. Going to tie ball game with 3:15 here in the first quarter.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a 3rd generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's. This is McAdams Propane. and this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
Welcome back, folks. 7-7 ball game with 3:15 here in the first quarter. The Buckeyes score on a 29-yard touchdown run.
And what a 7-7 it's been in this first quarter. Celebrity Savings Bank kickoff going to the Rough Riders.
From the 40-yard line, looking at your screens from left to right. It is a high, booming kickoff. The Riders will field, put on the ground, and pick it back up at the 15, and that little stutter step shuts things down right at the 16-yard line.
Down on the field, we have Holly Herndon, who's right in the middle of all the excitement. Holly, tell me about it.
It's electrifying down here. I mean, everybody's antsy. Everybody's anxious. It's insane. It's hard to believe that this is my last, or could be.
Yeah. But
it probably won't be, but it could be my last.
If we keep playing like this, it won't be.
Right, that's exactly. I mean, we were leading with 7 with a touchdown for a while, and then Gilmer got that one just here a minute ago. But
frustrating.
Yeah, I think we're doing great.
Thank you, Holly.
On first down from the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 Riders. Bellin's got his guys set up. There's a snap. Give to the running back, spun around. Bluford is spun around in the backfield and down. So that time the Buckeyes got penetration like the Riders have been getting, and a loss of close to 5 yards. About a 4-yard loss. Be 2nd down and 14.
Right, and we need to get back to run the ball, possessing it, controlling the clock.
2nd down for the Riders, 2nd and 14. They're going to split out 2 receivers wide on the right. Bellin back, looks to throwing to his left, has Johnson on the sidelines, overthrows, and I'm sorry, that's not Johnson. Number 12 for the center Rough Riders running down the sideline is Barnes. And
he ran straight by, smooth by.
Yep.
That's there if we want it. If they're going to keep playing man, we need to keep trying that. A little better throw, and we're out the gate on that.
Bring up 3rd down and 14 for the Riders, who really moved the ball effectively earlier in the game. Riders load up the right side with 3 receivers. Had an empty backfield. Now they move Bluford back to the back. The snap goes a little to the right of the quarterback, but he scoops it up and gives it to Bluford, who does move forward, but not enough for the 1st down. It was 3rd and 14. It'll be 4th down and about 8.
I don't imagine we'll get a phantom personal foul here to help us out.
Punt unit comes in. Punter standing inside the 5-yard line. Riders punt on this series. They're getting their special teams personnel adjusted, and now flags come in. The referees saw the Riders moving like they didn't want them to. Illegal shift against the center Rough Riders. So 4th and 8 becomes 4th and about 13.
That's what he signaled, illegal shift?
Uh-huh.
Short of somebody putting their hand down and picking it up, if the ball wasn't snapped, how is it illegal shift? They still had an opportunity to get set for a second. I don't know. Maybe the rule book changed since last week.
All right.
Good snap.
4th down, a really nice high punt. Going to be fielded by the Buckeyes close to midfield. Flag comes in. Return man going left and now evades a tackle and another one down the sideline. Still on his feet on this punt return. And the Buckeyes headed to the end zone. And Riders get them out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of the end zone.
Yeah.
But a flag back close to where the return man started his.
Yeah, and if that that hold that they're about to call doesn't occur, he doesn't get loose. Held our young man and kept him outside the numbers.
So they're bringing it all back. So it's a 10-yard penalty from spot of the foul against the Buckeyes. So they'll bring that return back. And the Riders, you're right, the return, the penalty caused the return.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, our gunner was going to make the play, and they just roped him there.
So the Buckeyes will start at their own 45-yard line with minute 28 to go here in the first quarter. We're tied up 7-7 in round one of the state playoffs. Buckeyes getting set. 3 receivers on the left side. Rider defense, Anstey, headed back to the quarterback. They jumped to bat the pass down. Missed that, but incomplete pass. It'll bring up second down.
And we had a chance at that ball almost.
Twice.
Like. Sure did. I mean, we're playing real well.
All right. It brings up second down for Gilmer from the 45-yard line.
We just need to keep competing here, Rob.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap, give, right up the middle to the 50. Hit to the 40.
Yeah, we got to make
that
tackle.
At the 36-yard line. Riders had their hands on him, but a big first down for the Buckeyes into Rider territory. No huddle offense for the Buckeyes.
We got to wrap our hands on that one and make that tackle.
Buckeyes loading up the right side, pulling a Rider trick and hurry up offense here. Snap, run up the middle, in the side of the 35 to about the 33. Second down.
I think number 15 on the tackle there.
Grant Gregory.
That's him.
All right.
3 by 2, empty back.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers left. Snap, quarterback turns left, turns right, hit, and down. Rider defense is there.
And you know what's impressive about that? That was a screen.
Number 14, Smith, was there. We called his name several times tonight. He is.
And that was a screen, and we covered both sides real well, and he had to eat it.
So, loss on the play, about a 4-yard loss.
Let's heat him up.
3rd down and 14.
Let's heat him up. We go tight cluster here. Try to isolate number 7.
All right. Number 7 split out. That's Webb out to the left side. Quarterback looking his way, throwing his way. Number 7 on the right, on the left side. It's incomplete. Riders had good coverage, but incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
No flags.
Right now.
I'm looking. No flags.
Right now. Still no flags.
Rob, be nice. You just told me to be nice.
I'm going to keep telling you that.
That's right. I need all the help I can get.
4th down and 14, and timeout.
From the Rough Rider side of the field.
2 seconds left on the clock.
I say we play defense here. They're showing punt. Play defense.
Oh. I don't guess they called timeout because the play clock is still going.
No, they were switching personnel.
Yeah, Gilmer brought in their punt unit, and they are out of time.
No, they're going to. They got the delay penalty.
All right, delay a game against the Buckeyes. So they, I really thought there was a timeout. All right, 2 seconds left in the quarter. 5-yard penalty, delay a game against the Buckeyes.
Huge series for the Rough Rider defense too, by the way.
Yep. Punter standing at the 42. Kick. Kind of an effortless punt that's a really good punt. Bounces and goes out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. As the quarter ends, we're a tied-up game, 7-7. You're tuned to Rough Rider football here as the quarter changes, which means the teams will shift ends of the field, and it'll be Rider ball inside their 10-yard line. All right.
Big quarter for the Riders. Great defensive stops. Moving the ball on offense. That second possession wasn't quite as productive. We had that lost yardage on 1st down, but let's get back after here. What do you say, Rob?
I think that's a great plan, and I think the Center Rough Riders have I'm going to guess, have surprised Gilmer tonight.
Yep. Gilmer.
And not just on offense, but I mean on deep with their defense, with their penetration.
Gilmer does a lot of those screens. They try to get you to run yourself out of the play, and if you just play disciplined football, you can take away about 80% of their stuff, but you still got to deal with all of the talent they have on the field.
We're in Tatum, Texas, not very far from Center, and I say that because there's a really good home crowd. Center's a home team tonight, so we're on the home side, and there are just lots and lots of Center folks looking right out the window of the press box, so it's nice to see this great support. Across the field, Gilmer Buckeyes, same thing, stands are full, so both teams well represented with their fans tonight. It makes a difference to these kiddos. All right, Center is 1st and 10, right around the 6-yard line. Snap to Bellin, give to Bluford. Bluford looking for a hole. He's got a hole. Gets him to secondary and then tackled pretty quickly as he crosses the 10-yard line.
About a gain of 6.
Yep. 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Bellin looking to pass. Throws a deep one down the field, looking for Ratcliffe, and Ratcliffe is down, and then the ball comes out, and they say no.
Yeah, there was some definite pass interference there. It was pretty obvious. I even see the gentle lady that runs the antique store down here. She identified pass interference, but not the official standing right there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
All right, 3rd down for the Riders, and a beautiful pass and catch. That was incomplete, so it brings up 3rd down. Now we just need to get the 4 yards and start over again. 3rd down for the Riders, 2 receivers to the right, 2 split out on the left. Now Bellin's putting one of his men in motion.
That'd be Tiki Robinson.
Snap, give to Bluford, looking and nowhere to go. They stand him up immediately, and his Riders are going to be on 4th down.
Yeah.
And loss of a yard. Yeah. So the Buckeyes got to be excited about that.
Yeah, they had that closed off. And I hate to say it, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
But we had a chance there.
Punter comes in, standing at his goal line. Riders will have to kick and go play defense and pin the Buckeyes back, start over. On 4th down, Riders punt, spiraling punt that's going to go out of bounds around the 41-yard line. Actually, they're going to say at the 46 before it went out of bounds. So that's where the Buckeyes will start in Rider territory. Here at the beginning of the 2nd quarter, 10:45 on the scoreboard, and it's 7-7.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make them shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed, since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you...
All right, welcome back to the 2nd quarter. Buckeyes start in Rider territory, fake the run. Quarterback rolls right, looking for a receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, that was
under a lot of pressure.
That was a naked bootleg out there, and they slipped the fullback out into the flat, and we had him covered. We got a flag from this side coming in.
Yep.
There's no telling what that call is.
Flag at the 50-yard line. Mr. Whitehat going to talk to us. Holding against the Buckeyes. Going to back them up. It'll be 1st and 20.
80% of the plays, and they called that one. All right. We'll take it.
We'll take it. So 1st and 20 for the Buckeyes. Back on their side of the field.
Giving them a little zone look here. Motion across. Fake
a
that
delay
inside
handoff. Coming right up the middle. And got about 9 of those penalty yards back.
Yep.
Bring up 2nd down.
There they go, ready back on the ball.
Hurry up offense, set up. Snap, run, coming to the left.
Stretch it out, got another hold there.
Turn it around the left-hand side.
There we go, we got the flag. That was great work on the edge there to turn, extend his arms, turn, and force that flag to be thrown.
It was right there,
right in front of him.
It was almost had to.
He extended his arms, turned his shoulders, and tried to run, and there's no way to avoid that call.
But what down was that?
That was second.
Okay.
He's picking that flag. Don't tell me. Yes.
Holding
all right.
against the Buckeyes again.
When you play with good technique and you pursue the football, those calls get made.
But Coach Gregory, given the down and distance on 3rd and long, any thought at all of declining that?
No, you take that 10 yards and make it looks like 2nd and 25 here.
Yeah.
You take 2nd and 25.
Big opportunity.
Yep, and you've been getting pressure without sending extra people.
Going to run it again,
See,
wide
that's a
open
problem,
field,
though.
and he's got it. And that's
a problem.
That's a bullet running to the 20-yard line.
Let's run down. Let's play defense again.
Bullet running down. That's a really good way to describe number 19, small guy, but it wasn't like he broke tackles. They got that blocked up.
Yep, they did.
And that's what really good teams do. 2nd and 25, okay. We have a play for that. Down just short of the State Farm red zone.
Big run from Zayd Taylor, a sophomore with the Buckeyes.
Pass
back
here.
to pass, throwing a good
Get
pass.
him on the ground.
And
he
just
dropped
drops it to the ball. I mean, he had it at the 8-yard line, but dropped it, just couldn't handle the ball. That's disappointing by the
number
for the
7.
Buckeyes.
Yeah, that's their all-world, and our all-world was covering him, but he was there a step too late, and he was as surprised as anybody that he dropped the ball.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Keep playing defense, guys. Keep competing.
Buckeyes have the ball at the 21-yard line.
Inside handoff. He's going nowhere. We got folks there, lots of them. At some point, we got to blow a whistle.
Yeah, they'll mark that where he was stopped.
Yeah, when he's off the ground, you got to blow the whistle.
And Payne, a couple of games ago, that was not happening. It's like they had a rugby scrum, and wherever it ended up, I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, kids get hurt in that kind of stuff.
That's right. Yeah. In the red zone, though, 3rd down and a big fat 8, Mr. Payne, and again, probably 4-down territory. But boy, hats off to a center defense that's making these guys work for every yard.
On 3rd down, Gilmer. Quarterback and shotgun. Receiver.
Timeout, Gilmer.
All right, coaches called timeout. That'll be their first one.
Well, let's see if we have a chance to go up to the blimp and hear and check on some scores from around the area. Let's see if we can get that call up to the blimp. Well, nope. Yep, there she is. Hi there.
Hello.
Well, Lee, up in the blimp, what are the scores we missed at first quarter?
Well, Timpson 7, Hearn 12. That's the other county playoff game tonight.
Okay, that's a battle.
Yeah, they're going at it. And we have no score yet at Athens and Van.
Okay.
They're up in Tyler at Rose Stadium.
Right.
They got a later start.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, a traditional 7:30 start. And Lee, you know what we didn't do down here in the stadium? We didn't pop a pepper. I'm going to hang up and go get them.
I've already popped mine. You go get yours.
Good deal. Thank you, Lee.
I guess we got excited about playoff football.
I forgot the important
my gosh.
stuff. Yeah.
3rd down and 8 for the Buckeyes. Quarterback looks right, throws right, has a receiver, flag comes in. Receiver evades a tackle and runs into the end zone. Let's check the flag.
It's going to be hands to the face against defense.
If it's hands to the face, then that will be.
They'll decline that.
Yeah, that will be the 2nd touchdown of the night for Gilmer.
All right, referees are visiting about the flag at the 20-yard line.
And offense this good, they're going to counterpunch. They're as well as we've defended them. There are going to be some moments. That was one.
Personal foul, hands to face against the Riders.
Hey, Matt Gregory knows stuff.
He does.
Oh, and when a kid's helmet's rolling on the field.
Oh.
And the flag's right there, it's a good.
Oh, I wondered about
calling
that.
It first down, and I guess the receiver went out of bounds.
I guess so. I did guess based on those 2 pieces of data that I collected.
All right, so Buckeyes inside the 5-yard line.
Bo Arnex here plays a team.
Hand off. There's a running back.
Bam.
Butler.
No, not going to get in. He's going to lose a yard. That's a good job by the Rider defense, filling gaps and linebackers triggered quick.
Triggered quick and a very good individual tackle. Didn't see the number. Sorry, folks.
2nd and goal. Hand off again. Coming right.
Oh, throw the flag.
That's got to be. I saw that one.
Did they throw it?
I was in the band and I saw that one.
They did not throw it.
Wow. The Rough Rider heading to make the play, and suddenly his right arm goes up and his left arm goes down.
And an arm sticks out of the pile to stop him.
Right. That surprises me a bit. Thank you. But that is their 2nd touchdown, and they're lining up to make it 14.
At first, you might have thought they were going to go for 2, and now they shift to the extra point attempt. And they're going to fake the kick, and they're going to throw. The kicker is going to try to catch it, go in for 2.
Wow.
It didn't work.
Center looked like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
So, Buckeyes score a touchdown but miss the extra point attempt. So it's a 13-7 game with 8:09 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
That's correct. We'll be back with the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff after this.
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
That's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
Hey, Rough Rider fans. If you want to plan your next getaway around quality East Texas hunting, then Wiggins Hunting Lodge is a place for you. Quality white-tailed deer hunting experience, or whatever you're gathering needs, perfect for bridal. Want to get away? Come to Wiggins Hunting Lodge between Mount Enterprise and Timpson.
I gotta have a sugar-free one myself.
Welcome back, everybody. We got the Buckeyes with their 2nd Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. They can kick a hard one our way over the head, a line drive.
Out of the back of the end zone. Hey, let's pop a pepper.
It's time. That may be what the problem is.
Here we go, right here. Popping a pepper.
Well, the pepper popping.
That's such a good beverage. People, they heard that everywhere, and that usually makes a difference. When we have a good pop and a good pepper.
I'm sure lots of you at home already popped without us, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, Riders, the kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone, so that's a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. Riders start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Their first series, they were so incredibly efficient, scored in 7 plays. I'm trying to do that again.
3 receivers on the right. They got Villegas in the backfield. Villegas comes to the right, turns up the field, looking, hit again. Looked like a pinball getting hit several times. But he's got a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
He's a kind of a pinball-sized running back, the kind that's really hard to bring down, and he's just going to get stronger and better. He's a freshman this year.
All right, staying in. Back to pass, looking, throwing, ball to the sidelines.
And I think that was probably an incomplete pass on purpose. Johnson made his curl, and the arm went back, and Gilmer reacted. Had that been thrown to Johnson, that might have been taken away. So it looks like a bad pass. It might have been a smart one. 3rd down and 8.
We about caught Gilmer not lined up, too. They were moving around. We went quick.
Yeah.
Now the Riders pause and look to the sidelines.
Yeah, 3rd down calls you got to get exactly right, especially here and especially with the situation of the game. Started so quickly, so dominant on both sides.
Gilmer's going to play 2 over top 10. That means somebody's going to be free somewhere.
And I think Gilmer realizes that. Nope.
Timeout center.
Timeout center.
No, they're doing that on purpose.
Okay.
They don't want to get beat deep again.
We need to go to break, Mr. Shires, or can we keep it here? This is McAdams Propane. And this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane Magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
Welcome back to the second quarter, 7:44 on the clock. Riders 3rd down and 8. Big 3rd down for the Riders. After the Rider timeout, Bellin calls for the snap. Looking, still on his feet, looking, throwing. And I'm not sure exactly where he was throwing, but he was under a lot of pressure, and he had to – it's incomplete. 4th down. And the Rider punt unit will have to come in.
Yeah,
We've seen them all too often tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, we had 2 vertical routes on the outside with a dig across the middle, and the dig was open and closed, If he could have stepped up and let that rip, it would have been good.
All right, Riders come in on 4th down to punt. Punter standing at the 15-yard line. Low snap, picks it up. Kind of a short punt. Going to bounce at the 50, but take a nice bounce and roll to the 30 and inside. And Riders will down it inside the 25-yard line. So that's a net result, really good on kind of an ugly punt, man.
Ugly punt, and they ran into our punter, knocked him to the ground. Mr. White Hat watched it all happen, and he is now explaining to Coach Meeks why he did not throw a flag.
All right. So, but Chapa runs off field, so he's all right. Gilmer has the ball inside their 25-yard line with 7.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gilmer leads 13-7. All right, 2 receivers either way. Quarterback back, look to throw. Throwing left, has a man on a crossing pattern and out of bounds at the 37. Nice pass, and that was their big man, Webb, number 7.
Number 7, Webb, and it looked to me like he was bobbling and come running out of bounds, but I'm not down there, so they bring up 1st down.
1st down for Gilmer. Webb in motion, but they hand off, coming left to the 40 to the 41-yard line, up to the 42.
Just an inside run play there, and kind of bounced out a little bit.
Okay, it's about 5 yards, 4 yards. 2nd down. All right, 2 receivers left. They got a man in motion. Handoff, misdirection, and as soon as he gets the ball, the Riders are there. And I believe that's number 21, Cody Atkinson, with great penetration, good timing, good heads-up play, and he made a statement for the center defense.
That was either a run blitz or he triggered off of a set look and a motion that he recognized from tape. But that was, he went right now.
All right. 3rd and 9 for Gilmer. All right, snap, fake, give, running back, coming left, dives at the 45-yard line and down at the 46.
Bring up 4th down.
And short, 4th and 2? Yeah.
Yep, 4th and 2. On their own side of the field.
All right, so on 4th and 2, Gilmer, home team goes to the. All right, Gilmer.
Sending out their punt unit.
Yeah, and see, last time they all went to the side of the field, decide what to do, and then come back, and they got that delay of game. Now the clock is down to 5,
so
4,
this
3,
resulted in us getting
2,
an illegal shift
1,
flag.
And that's it?
Yep.
Flag. I saw a flag come in. Now I don't think he got the punt off.
Maybe not, but also there was an illegal shift there. You had a guy moving, and you had a guy coming on late. They flagged us for illegal shift.
So we got a good field position.
Yep. Let's see what the call is here.
All right. I wonder if they gave him the snap because that time went down.
Yeah, I just don't think we need. I think we should decline it unless we just add 5 to it.
Oh, so they're going to call a sideline warning.
Sideline warning on the Riders.
I'm sure our coaches went out there saying that time's out.
Yeah.
Or that's an illegal shift.
Yeah, and what I was hating to say, so I didn't say it. I'm going to say it now, Mr. Rob.
Okay.
You can provide feedback, soften it up, or agree with however you feel. But the officials have become a factor, and I don't like that.
I hear you, and so does everyone else.
Yeah.
Inside
You're affirming me.
To the 24-yard line. That's where the Riders will start. And we've got to shift out to the right side. Bluford moves from one side to the other. Snap, give. Bluford turning right up the middle of the field. And down before just ahead of the 30-yard line.
Jeremy's doing a great job running the football. I think he could probably stay in the front door on that one. He cut it back. That's what his instincts told him, but I think we had a little something coming out the front door there. Good play, though.
3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Belling back, looking right, throwing.
Wow.
The ball was not just caught, but snatched out of the air. Well done.
That's a big-time throw there, Rob. That was over a defender, and Tim went up and got it in between two people.
And I mean, Tim got it.
He got it.
He grabbed it.
That's a college throw right there.
All right, Ray Jones first down for the Riders. Bluford running left. A lot of power behind that run, but a lot of defenders there to meet him at the line of scrimmage.
So that was out there on the edge out there, getting off his block and making the play for Gilmer. That was number 13, Jeremiah Noble.
Riders did get a yard. 2nd and 9. Belling back, turns right, turns left, throwing right, looking down the sidelines, and it is just way off base.
Yep.
So it'll bring up 3rd down for the Riders, 3rd and 9.
You know, Rob, I really think if he just gives our guy a chance, especially with this matchup here, we're either going to catch it or we're going to get an interference call.
Defenders are right there step for step, so you're right. It may turn into an interference call.
I think we've got the matchup advantage there.
Okay.
Toes got to be inbound.
Yeah, you got to give our guy a chance.
So 3rd down. Riders are taking their time on 3rd down to make sure they get just the right play. Here we go, folks. Tight formation for the Riders. Belling back. Got some protection. Rolling right. Looking. Throwing. And just over the head and hands of an intended receiver around the 42-yard line. Incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down, and the punt unit goes back in.
Yeah. That looked like a promising drive to start off with.
Timothy Johnson jumped up to catch the ball, but still above his fingers. And all right, 4th down. From the 27, Huichapa standing there, waiting for the snap. Kind of a short kick, angled kick, and a bounce, and out of bounds. So the Riders keep the ball, the punt from being returned, and the Buckeyes start a pretty good field position.
Promising drive.
4:01 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Gilmer leads 13-7.
Yep, and we did accomplish some field position with that drive, so we'll take that. Let's get another good defensive stand here. See if we can't get some points going into half.
All right. Gilmer 1st and 10. Handoff.
Great job.
And looking for a
Great
place to
job.
run, and doesn't have any place to run.
Doesn't. We made it bubble, and we had pursuit over the top. That's exactly how you coach that up. They never had an edge. He had to bubble. Impressive football there by the Rough Riders.
Rider defense limits that to 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Buckeyes ready to snap the ball again. Rider defense ready to stop him again.
He's going nowhere.
Gang tackling. Just a little bit on that run, maybe a yard, bring up 3rd down. That's the way to do it. Let's do it again. Rider defense ganged up on the running back that time. Brings up 3rd down. Gilmer taking their time on 3rd down.
Calling screen here.
All right, we'll watch for that. They split out Webb wide to the right. They're going to throw to Webb.
Oh, they ran right up the seam.
Nope, they went right up the middle on a crossing pattern, and it's 1st down for Gilmer up to the Rider 30-yard line.
That was a slot receiver. He ran straight up the seam, and they hit him in a window.
A lot of excitement by Gilmer making that pass. All right. First down for Gilmer in Rider territory. Quarterback looks left, pump fakes and then throws left. Has a man at the end zone. Touchdown, Gilmer. At the goal line, Riders were there. Defender was there, but just couldn't make the play on the ball.
Didn't time our jump very well there.
Nice pass and catch by Gilmer, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, they were in sync there.
All right. 19-7, and the Buckeyes line up for two. Shift to extra point formation. Last time they faked it out of this. There's a snap. They're going to kick it. It's up and good. Add another point. 20-7. Buckeyes over the Riders. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Welcome back to Tatum, Texas, where the Buckeyes and the Riders are playing playoff football. The Buckeyes lead 20-7. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Buckeyes with a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff to the Riders, who fielded at the 10, up to the 20.
There we go.
And Villegas to the 25, to the 30, 35. And Villegas almost to the 40-yard line with a nice kickoff return. If I remember correctly, last week, good job with it as well.
Absolutely. We had it blocked up well. He had somewhere to run. Sets the Rider offense up, as we were just talking during the break. Rob, we got to do something with this football. We got to have a good series.
We do.
Got to have a great series
Don't
here.
need a 3 and out.
We need points. We need to get it down there, get points, and reestablish offense.
Which we've already done well in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to hearken back to that. We've got Bellin and Bluford. Johnson coming in to the left side. Now in motion. Act like they're going to give it to the jet sweep, and then they give it to Bluford, but the defense is back there to shut that down.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Looked like we had about 3 of their guys on skates just pushing them up the field, and one guy getting off a block. Stymied that for a loss of 2.
Second and 12 for the Riders inside their own 40-yard line from the 36.
We need to move the sticks here a couple times for sure. We risk exposing our defense.
We've got the guys to do it. Just got to get the ball to them. On second down and 12, fake to Bluford and throw, and the receiver, some kind of miscommunication because Johnson wasn't really turned around or ready for the pass.
Yeah, and if he had, it looked like we had something there. Not quite sure what the read was, but there was nobody in the seam there, and they were trying to get over top of it. He could have caught that, cut back to the middle, and it would have been a big play.
So third down and 12 as the Center Rough Riders are carefully planning their third down. Big play. Here we go on third down and 12. They give to Bluford coming around the left, and
woo! And he makes somebody
like
pay the price
for the first down. He went over and said, "I'm going to get this one."
Yep, he makes somebody pay the price at the end of that play, and that young man will think twice about coming up. Be a
But
first down,
like
Riders.
Coming back.
Oh,
wait!
imagine
I'm
that.
looking for a flag
I
on
am
the play.
too. I don't see one, unless he stepped out. But we're all walking back.
Holding? Did I hear him say?
He said holding, yes, sir.
All right. Holding against the Riders is the call. So 3rd down and 12 becomes 3rd down and 22.
Yeah.
Well, so they haven't moved the ball. It must have been a spot foul.
No, it should. If they're going to accept it, they should mark it back. Well, it was 3rd and 8, wasn't it? And we're going to take a shot. We got a chance here.
Looking for Timothy Johnson on the sideline.
Oh my goodness!
The ball comes out.
Oh my goodness!
The receiver's out of bounds. They just don't hook up.
Yeah, and a lot of that had to do with the corner there pulling our kids' hands down in front of. I don't know, the vacuum salesman. I don't know what that guy does, but that was not good.
Even our quarterback was expressing his opinion
Malcontent
to the Mr. White Hat referee about what might have happened on the sidelines there. Meanwhile, the Huichapa comes in to punt the ball on 4th down. All right, it's an angled kick again. It bounces around the 40. And
taking a rider roll. Nice rider roll.
Still in bounds, though, inside the 30, and the Riders will down it around the 27. That's where Gilmer will have it with 1.5 minutes to go here in the half. Be sure to stay tuned for the Farmer State Bank halftime show. Lots going on there in the halftime show. Lots to listen to, and you keep it tuned in right here on NetSN.
A 3rd and 8 called back on a hold, followed by a 3rd and 13 with no pass interference call.
All right, Gilmer has the ball 1st and 10. Quarterback back to pass, scrambling and throwing. Has a man on the sidelines, but incomplete. 2nd down. Farmer State Bank halftime show coming up here in just a few moments. We'll be watching the band. We've got some analysis brought by East Texas Auto, and we'll go to the Bowles Feed Blimp for some batters halftime scoreboard.
They tried to run that same seam play, Rob, and we dropped the guy underneath it. That's why he pulled it down and ran.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Buckeyes. Fake the pass. They're going to hand off inside. Riders defense grabs and makes a really good tackle, one-arm tackle at the 30-yard line.
He was making that one-arm tackle because his other arm was being held and grabbed.
3rd down and 7. All right, 3rd down and 7 for Gilmer.
Get to him!
Under some pressure and a block. Quarterback's going to take off and run, and he is tackled, and the ball comes out.
That's a Rider ball.
It's a loose ball, and it looks like the Riders cover it up. But are they going to call the quarterback down?
Down.
They do. They're marking him down.
That's nuts.
We've got to have him. We have got to have him in the backfield where we had him. We have got to wrap him up and get him on the ground.
Yeah, but that was clearly a fumble. That's crazy.
So the 1st down markers will move, and Gilmer will have a 1st down. Now the referees are talking about it where they mark the quarterback.
That should be Rough Rider ball. Coach Meeks is letting them have it. They're talking about it.
The home fans, the Center Rough Rider fans, are expressing their displeasure.
Meeks needs to get a 15-yard penalty here because
referees
they're
actually
they're definitely a factor tonight.
All right. Meeks might be angry.
Yeah, it might be tough.
So Coach Meeks was headed out towards the referees, and then one referee kind of moved him back to the sidelines while Mr. Whitehat and some friends visit about exactly what may or may not have happened and how they saw it. So Mr. Whitehat is going to look at the crowd and talk about it.
I mean, good Lord.
And it's Rider ball.
Thank you.
Yeah.
According to Mr. Whitehat, the ball actually was ruled a fumble, and the Riders ball at the Buckeyes 45-yard line.
we make it not a fumble?
I know.
I don't know. Let's think about it for a minute.
That's Counselor weighing in on it.
1st and 10 for the Riders from the Buckeyes' 45-yard line. Riders, upon tackling the running quarterback, the ball comes loose, and the
If that's
Riders
the outcome,
recover.
I'm glad we did not hit him, tackle him in the backfield.
Exactly.
1st and 10 for center. 40 seconds to go in the half. Mellon back to throw, hauls off and throws down the field looking, and it's about 3 yards right in front of his intended receiver. Incomplete. 2nd down with 34 seconds to go here in the half.
And you could have called holding, defensive holding there.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass from the Buckeyes' 45-yard line. Riders taking their time. Snap, give to Bluford. Bluford looking for the middle, nothing there, and they're stringing him out along the left side and finally bring him down. Nowhere for Jeremy Bluford to go. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Correct.
And timeout center.
The kid plays so hard. You know, he runs so hard. And
Timeout center. Do we have time to take a break, Counselor?
Zach, we'll do one.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose. At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities. Their inviting and warm chapel and their elegant lobby and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century.
Welcome back, folks. 3rd down for the Riders, 3rd and 11. About a yard loss on that last running play. Riders had really good field position. Still in Gilmer territory and need to make something happen here on 3rd and 11.
Gilmer showing cover 2 zone.
Scrambling under some pressure, and they get him. Sack at the Rider 45-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate on 3rd down. So the Riders make that play last long enough for the half to end. So it's 20-7. The Buckeyes lead the Riders in the first round of the state playoffs here in Tatum, Texas. We appreciate you tuning into the first half, and you stay tuned for the Farmers State Bank halftime show. We're waiting to see if Holly's going to get the coach. We'll come back for that later. We'll take a break.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenahawk in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, and lunch.
Imagine what it would be like to be your tire.
That's not good, man. Watch where you're going.
It ain't easy work, so you don't want to trust it to just any old tire. No, you take your car and truck to Center Tire. It's an old tradition with a new chapter under Trey Burns, because being a tire is hard work.
Are we there yet?
So many things get started.
Hello and welcome everyone to the Farmers State Bank halftime show. Tonight, the show begins with a little analysis From Colonel Matt Gregory in the East Texas Automotor Analysis segment, then Borders Poultry Supply brings us up close and personal with members of the Chaparrals as their season comes to a close. Then we'll bring the performances of the Chaparrals and the Center High School Band, brought to you by Bounds Insurance. Then Bowles Feed takes us up to the Bowles Feed blimp for area scores in the halftime scoreboard. And now, you remember him as Hoss Cartwright on Bonanza. Your host, Rob Payne.
Welcome back, folks, to the Farmer State Bank halftime show. And
you were just introduced as the man that America knows as Hoss from Bonanza.
Oh, the secret got out.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
20-7, the Buckeyes lead the Riders in state playoff football here, and it's time to select our first half candidate for the Dairy Queen play of the game, Chris. In fact, speaking of Dairy Queen,
yeah,
we had Dairy Queen
thank
tonight.
You for picking that up.
Yeah, we had Dairy Queen tonight, so we thank Dairy Queen and our sponsorship there. But looking to the Center Rough Riders and our Dairy Queen play of the game so far.
What do you think, Mr. Shires? I was going to do this so you could take a break and maybe go to the restroom, but I mean, we haven't heard from you all game, so I'd like to hear what you think.
I don't know. Sometimes Mama told me if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all.
I see.
But there's a lot of that. I think, obviously, probably Tim's big catch.
That was a beautiful athletic catch. My favorite was early on Grant Gregory.
Oh, yeah.
Being in the backfield. Yeah.
I was thinking Grant Gregory in the backfield. Making a great tackle.
And then bad intentions with that big.
And
big
Jamarian
hit.
Smith. We had number 14. We have said his name 3 or 4 times.
Josh had a couple tackles.
So a lot of nominees there.
Yeah. And that's what I like. We don't really have to pick one as long as we recognize a lot of folks.
Yeah. All right.
It's like trying to pick your favorite DQ menu item.
Pass the
hard
DQ
to do.
bag. I haven't had my burger yet.
Why don't
I may enjoy my burger while this is going on.
Just turn the mic down.
No, you want to hear me enjoying the burger.
We really don't.
All right, we'll be back with more Farmer State Bank halftime show right after this. So
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Ice
cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
We want to thank the sponsors that this season, for the first time, made East Texas Piney Woods volleyball sponsor, made it possible. Larry Pierce was so good to do that Tuesday night volleyball on NetSN. The sponsors that made it possible from Joaquin, Worsham. Dr. Deborah Worsham was our second sponsor to sign on. Our first one was Chaps Barbecue right there on Hurst Street.
Dude, sometimes I go by Chaps. I just pull in. And I go up to the window, and Miss Becky say, "Hey, Stephen." I say, "Miss Becky, I'm hungry," and she'll just make me something.
Oh man, how awesome is that? Yeah. Like going to your aunt's house.
Yeah.
That's great. And you also can tell similar stories with Sharon Nelson Medical, one of the sponsors.
Oh, I wouldn't be here right now going for her. She keeps me going.
She's as good as they get. Those fine sponsors made volleyball happen all year long, and we appreciate that. Along with Southern Rain, the little shop right next to the furniture gallery, has been we just appreciate those people for making that happen. Okay, so now as we also say thanks to our Piney Woods folks that made the games possible all year long, as well as our Rough Rider games, Joe's Car Spa, Watson & Sons Funeral Home, Portacool, Blake Furniture, Sandy Wheeler State Farm, and Batters Law Firm. They bring all the county fall sports to NetSN all time long. Now, I get to introduce a guy that you've already been talking to all game long. It's the Colonel, Matt Gregory, and he's going to do a little analysis for us here at this halftime break. So come on in, Colonel, and I'll let you take over the duties.
All right. So get back in and get his headset on.
That's the Colonel.
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. So we obviously have the 12th man issue. We won't go. We already. I think we've made our feelings clear about
well
that.
Documented on that.
Yeah.
And it's tragic because
yeah,
it's very tragic. Anyway,
I think let's start on the defensive side. I think we've done some great things a couple times. Besides the times when they've been bailed out with some questionable calls, they've Gilmer has, to their credit, been able to convert on some long third downs.
Yep.
And once we get them in third and long, we got to close them out and get them off the field.
Yeah, they hit us with a deep dig on one, and the other one they hit us with a draw. Like I said earlier, with the screens, they try to get you to run yourself out of the play, and then get the ball to one of their very talented kids that can run really well. They did that on 2, and the rest they've been aided with laundry. I'll just be honest with you on that.
I think we did a good job on this, defending the screen so far.
For sure. To the fact that they haven't gone back to it yet. Right. They'll do that in the second half. But offensively, we've got to get another drive going. Our best offense was our first series, and then it's been a struggle after that. And, maybe, if we go back to how we scored our first touchdown, there was a pull on his own read. Maybe keeping them a little more honest, and so they just can't pursue everything.
So they're just crashing down and focusing in on our running back. Yeah. The other thing too, we just got to get the ball out there, and like you said, we got to get the ball where where we can catch it and go up and get it, and then maybe we'll get some of those calls.
Yeah, I do think on the perimeter with those deep balls, I do think we have some matchup advantages there for sure. They may be the number 10 may be able to run with us. But I think our guys have demonstrated they can go up and get it over top of them. Let's just give them a chance.
Yep.
And
what's what Coach Meeks said they were going to do.
Yeah.
They were going to man up and and put numbers in the box and then make us beat them that way.
And they've shown some zone here because it's starting to scare them that they're like, they can beat us that way. So if they back off into zone, that opens up some of those extra people in the box stop to run, because when they have an even to light box, that's 7 or less people on the line of scrimmage, linebackers and defensive linemen. They've struggled over the year to stop the run. Right. And right now they're playing with a free hitter. That's an extra safety or somebody rolled down because they're playing man on the outside.
Right. Got to get them out of that.
Right.
All right, folks. Thank you, Colonel. That's our East Texas Automotor halftime analysis as we see the Gilmer band, and I guess their majorettes and twirlers on the field. We'll take a quick break here from East Texas Automotor and our halftime sponsor, which is Farmers Bank. And this is the Farmers Bank halftime show here live on NetSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
We take our cars for granted, but what happens when they won't start, or they won't run, or they won't turn off, or you get the lights on the dash that say something's wrong and you don't know what to do with it? East Texas Auto Care. It's on Tenaha Highway as you leave town on the left, and they can take care of everything. The trained technicians understand the complicated electronics as well as the engine itself. The Mendoza family would love to take care of you and your vehicle at East Texas Auto.
All right, folks, welcome back. This is the Farmers State Bank halftime show here as the Gilmer Band is finishing up, and we're waiting for the Rough Riders to take the field. And I think that is happening now. So I think it's about time for the Center High School Marching Band. And here we go.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Farmers Bank halftime show. And now it's time to enjoy the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School Marching Band, under the direction of Chris Smith.
All right, folks, we see our majorettes there, and the band is taking their position out on the field while they're getting all that set up. We'll hear from Tatum Music, which brings us our bands here this evening.
Tatum Music, pioneers still in the forefront of Texas bands. It began in 1948 with Art Tatum, his partner Neil Grant, and now his son Doris Grant. They've spent 7 decades supplying and advising area bands. Tatum Music salutes both of tonight's fine band programs.
So I'm joined in the press box by our band expert, Mr. Keaton Wallington.
I don't know if band expert is the right word.
Oh, you're definitely.
Well, I'm definitely a band enthusiast.
Well, you're a music expert and a band, but I think I'm going to say you're not only a band expert, you're a marching expert as well.
Well, you know, someone said it, and it wasn't me. So here I am, the marching expert for the Center High School band.
Well, I mean, not only that, you're also the musician, the creator, the composer,
I guess
you
that's
will,
true.
of the Walkinshire's Pierce Productions theme song, which everybody loves.
You know, one day I'll tell you all the story about how I made that, but right now we've got the...
It was genius. Whatever it was genius.
It was a gift from God. But we got right down there, the Center High School Twirlers. And something that I always find when I was in high school and then the years following so impressive about the Twirlers is they are almost always learning a new routine.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first round of the playoffs. I'm not sure if this is a completely new one. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. And that's just due to Miss Smith, Miss Christina Smith, one of the band directors at the high school. She's also the twirling sponsor. And she was not a twirler growing up.
Really?
But she just took it on and turned the twirling line into something truly special. Some of the hardest working ladies on campus. They not only are usually at the very top of their section, they're also twirlers. So they're getting double duty right there.
You know what I find most impressive? They twirl these sticks.
That is part of it, yeah.
Sometimes they do it with fire.
You know, they don't really let you do that in public schools. It's a health and safety violation. But in college, you can do it.
Yeah.
In college, they don't really care. I saw that at a basketball game a couple years ago.
You see, sometimes they'll in college they'll take the baton and they'll throw it way up.
You know, they kind of hoping that you get hurt in college.
Yeah. There used to be a guy in center, and he was a twirl or a drum major or something from a long time ago. And he'd come out and he would rear back and throw that baton as high in the air as he possibly could. It would like almost hit the blimp, and it would come back down with ice crystals on it, and he'd catch it every time. And everybody was like, "Oh!"
See,
waiting to see if he missed it.
That is genius.
Yeah.
So coming up next, we'll have the Center High School band and their drill. This will be the first time I've seen the Center High School band's marching drill. I don't know if they're doing the entire marching set.
We'll find out.
When I was in high school, what Mr. Smith sometimes would do is for the playoffs, we'd do something a little special.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'd do it, sometimes we wouldn't. It was usually just kind of how are we feeling that week.
Right.
So I'll be interested to see if it's the exact same drill that they took to contest, which of course they got straight ones, which is, I believe, might be even 10 years consecutive doing that.
Yes.
And pride of Shelby County, indeed.
That's right.
Not only because of how good they are, but because if you are a family living in Shelby County, odds are you are directly or distantly related to a member of the Center High School band.
Right.
If you can look right there, spread out from the 10-yard line all the way to the 50, which is, my math serves me correct, 40 yards.
That's right. The tip of the spear is on the 50-yard line.
Yes, sir.
So this is brought to you by all year long. Bounds Insurance brings us our bands. And this is Precision Fanfare.
Precision Fanfare by Ray has become a staple of the Center High School band. A lot of bands will trade out fanfares. They'll do different ones from year to year. Not us.
Right.
We have a sound that is recognizable with the town.
That's right.
And I think that is something that is very special to this high school right here in this program. When you hear those notes being played with this much velocity, odds are it's the Center High School band playing it. It's very recognizable.
Maybe they should change it to Rough Rider Fanfare.
Yeah. We'll get the copyright on that one.
Nice big powerful brass sound right here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the fans at home, because we're trapped inside, we have no way of getting some sound. Well, actually, we do. Is your camera still on downstairs?
No, I turned it off to conserve battery.
Oh, okay.
It's really cold out there, and batteries don't like the cold.
No, they do not.
Something to pay attention here when you're watching the band go from left to right towards the whatever end zone that is. I don't know if it's north or south, east or west. To pay attention to the foot placement. Marching bands, military marching bands especially, you want to see everybody doing the exact same thing. Now that can be your foot, your heel being on the line. It can be the tip of your toe on the line. I know that Center High School focuses on middle of the foot, middle of the yard line. If you look right there, it's kind of hard to see the definition and see it clearly, but when you get a chance, you'll notice that everyone is trying to hit the middle of their foot on that yard line, and it's really a beautiful thing when it's done well. Right there you can see the stripes on the uniform, all parallel as well when they stopped, and that's why you have the military marching band uniform, is to see those lines super clearly.
So we don't march anymore with the plumes, at least during the football games. Do we do it at contests? Do we put the plumes on?
You know, when I was in high school, it was about half and half. For those that don't know, the plumes, they look like a little chicken on top of your head.
A feather.
Yeah, it's what it does. Traditionally, what it was for was to make the band a more intimidating presence to your enemy.
Okay.
Now it's done to, it's like add a little bit of height to you, but now it's also done to just get a little bit more uniform. But that only works if the plumes are well taken care of.
Right.
And those things are very hard to take care of.
It looks like we are going to be a shorter. If you need a further explanation or discussion of that, go to NFHS and pull up the West Sabine Grapeland game, where we had a long discussion of the plumes and the care of them, because West Sabine's plumes were mighty fine.
Mighty fine plumes. And, you don't have to do your entire drill in the first game of the playoffs. It's cold outside. Sometimes there's no advantage to doing that. Wear out your lip.
Right. Well, folks, that was the pride of Shelby County, the Center High School Marching Band, brought to you tonight by Tatum Music and all year long by Buster Bounds and Bounds Insurance and his audio visual. So we're going to have our intro with the Sweet Arts of Shelby County, the Center High School Chaparrals, up next.
Thank you for watching your award-winning CHS band. And now, the sweethearts of Shelby County, the Chaparrals.
All right, folks, here we see our Chaparral line coming out.
One of the things about the Center High School Chaparrals, I said that the Twirlers are one of the most hardest working organizations on campus. I'd say they're one of the two hardest working organizations on campus. The other one being the Chaparrals. They whole lot of work goes into the art and the dance aspect of this. You go from a group of people who may not know much about each other, and then you have to kind of create a sisterhood and be able to present something in front of thousands upon thousands of people. Truly something special, and they're always on point.
And of course, we have a tradition. At some point during the year, the music does not work.
Exactly.
And so they have to do their drill without music.
And that's not really something that other schools deal with, you know. And that just goes to show that our chaparrals, sometimes they don't even have the music. They're just going on the count, and it looks just as good, sometimes even better than it would with the music. And that just goes to show you how well trained, how well practiced, and skilled these young ladies are. And
of course, like I said, this is brought to you by Bounds Insurance all year long, and during the playoffs, Tatum Music. You know, Tatum Music, Doris Grant is now running the business, and Mr. Grant was the band director in Center when I was in high school.
Mr. Grant, I go way back with the Grants. Yeah. I don't think they would remember me, but I surely remember them. Yes. And my first snare drum, second snare drum, and third snare drum were all purchased at Tatum Music. There's quality instruments there. Some of them I'm still even using now. And I'm old. Yeah. I'm not that old, but I'm getting there.
I know. It's terrible because if you're old, that means that I'm really old.
Yeah, you're really old.
Yes.
I'm just kind of old.
We're telling folks last night, we're going to mention again while we watch the Chaparrals here, and they're doing a great job. But you got going, get a little bit of a music career going yourself.
I do, and I'd love to talk about myself, don't get me wrong. But I would like to point out with the Chaparrals, it has grown tremendously, the amount of people they have. Yeah. When I was in high school, it was 15 to 20, and now it looks like upwards of 30. And I think that just shows that this is the organization one of the organizations on campus that you want to be a part of.
That's right. And Courtney Bowman is doing a great job of growing the program, and they look great. But you are playing some music with Zach Mason and the Jars.
Zach Mason and the Jars, great name right there.
Yep. Where can we go see you perform?
Nothing for the rest of the year. We're on hiatus. Because everybody in that group, you know, they got the holidays. They got a Christmas shop.
Well, after the holidays, we maybe see you at Bonita at some point.
See me at Bonita, hopefully. Tomorrow I'll be opening up for the Randy Rogers Band in Round Rock, which is close to Austin. That's not with Zach Mason and the Jars, but it is with a group of people who are from around here. Just be on the lookout if you hear a big music thing going on. Odds are I won't be there, but I could be.
Right. Texas country and blues.
Country and blues.
All right, folks, that's the Center High School Chaparrals, brought to you by Bounds Insurance. We're here from Bounds, and we come back. We'll go to our Up Close and Personal, which is brought to you by Borders Poultry, where I think we talked to some chaparrals.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
All right, folks, welcome back again. It's the Farmers State Bank halftime show, and we've got a couple minutes left. We're going to go right to our Borders Poultry Up Close and Personal, where Chris Wallington talked to some of our chaparrals.
We're here with the three officers of the. No, I get to film it. You can't film me. Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Laura Ann Skull.
And?
Brylan McCaffrey.
Yep.
And Zilla.
Okay, you guys have been officers before this year. What is the difference between this group of chaparrals and the others that you were involved with?
Well, this year there's obviously way more girls than normal, so we have to really make sure that we're all on the same page, and we have more officers than normal too. So it's really just communicating well to get through the whole group.
Is the fact, Laura Ann, is this the largest one you've been involved with?
Yes, this is the largest. I think the most before this was 21, and we're at 31.
So you are over 30. Is it cool to have a larger group?
Yes, I love having a larger group. Just like dancing and seeing the performance, it's just, everything's better when it's bigger. So
I think so too. And best I can tell, has there been a dance line obviously bigger than centers that we've played against?
They've kind of been around the same size.
Yeah, or smaller. I know that I don't remember seeing any that I was like, oh, that's the bit. So great. You have an event though after the season that's coming up pretty quick.
Well, it's a Christmas gala, and not only is it going to be the Chaparrals performing, but we're also going to have girls from pre-K to 5th grade also performing there, so it'll be quite exciting.
These girls younger than you, how are they going to learn what they're dancing?
We're making up the dances, and we're going to separate into separate groups with
Mhm.
dancing there, and then just go about it.
How many days is that going to happen?
I think 3.
3 days?
70-something girls on there.
Wow.
79 girls.
So you're not only performing, and I guess in Christmas costumes and decorations,
Yes.
but you're also teachers.
Yes, we all got assigned to a different grade.
How cool.
Yeah, and we have the most in pre-K for and kindergarten. So
The
we have a
little
lot
ones.
of littles.
How cool.
Yes.
So like Camp Uwani. All right, well y'all, thank you for the time and I hope you do well tonight.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right then. The halftime celebration is over. Halftime. Now it's time for the second half of Rough Rider football. And now, let's take you to the counselor, Stephen Shires.
All right, folks. Here we are. This is the counselor, Stephen Shires. About to hand my headset back over. But before I do, let's go to the Colonel for our Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the second half.
Yeah, so I think for the Riders here for the second half to be successful tonight and come back and win this football game, we need to sustain and maintain drives on offense. May need to pull the ball a few times. Keep that defense honest. Keep the ball in bounds and let our guys. I think we got some favorable matchups out there. Let's let our guys make a play on it. And defensively, keep doing what you're doing. Limit the breakdowns and keep playing football. Well, we got to move the ball and score points, and keep our defense off the field a little bit, and turn the table here and get one score gets us right back in it. So let's go get it.
Sounds good to me.
Take it right now. This is the Shelby Savings Bank kickoff as Gilmer gets to kick to the gold-clad Rough Riders. Big leg, and this time he uses it. Another big kick all the way into the end zone. And the Rough Riders will just take it the easy way. It's brought to you by Wayne Christian and Associates. Wayne and Eliza are ready for you to come by and talk about your future. Your financial future would be in good hands. Wayne Christian, Railroad Commissioner. Eliza Christian, brilliant, up-and-coming, passionate about what she does, and cares about her clients. It's Wayne Christian and Associates. We also appreciate on the square Mooney's Emporium. When it's time for Christmas shopping, go by and see Shell Mooney. All right, hand it over right quick to you, Shires, while I get the headset back to Rob Payne.
All right, sounds good. So the Rough Riders are going to take over here. First down and 10 on the 25. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Bluford in the backfield. And there's the snap. We're going to hand it to Bluford. He's going to have a little bit of a gain, probably about 2 to 3 yards here.
Little inside run there. He picks his way through. Bring up a second, and looks like we'll skip him 3, give him a second 7.
All right, so second down and 7. Once again, we got 4 receivers in the game, two right, to the left. We're going to run the hitch. Get it to, all right, we get a little bit of movement. We go to number 5 for the Riders, Jeremiah Ratcliffe, and he's going to pick up some good yardage. He's going to get about 3 or 4. It's going to set up a third down and very manageable.
Little jailbreak screen there with Jamarius Canton coming out and getting a block in the alley there.
I guess it was, it was a screen, wasn't it?
Get Jeremiah Ratcliffe moving.
So we're going to third down and a long 2, short 3. Now we're going to bring motion. That's number 13 going in motion.
That's Tiki.
Tiki, yeah. We're going to hand off to Bluford, and he gets met, and he's going to be short of the first down. I think he got a yard or so, but it's going to be fourth and
2. It looks like
2.
And we're sending the point unit out.
All right, we're going to hand it back over to Mr. Payne.
On 4th down and 2, Bluford.
Oh, no. Chris Walton had you turned down. Let's get you back up there. There you go.
All right, on 4th down and 2, the Riders choose to bring in that punt team as deep as they are on their own end of the field and bring in the offense for another time. It's going to take a nice bounce inside the 30, so the Buckeyes will start at their own 29-yard line with their first series of the second half. 20-7. Here in the state playoffs in Tatum, Texas, the Riders and the Buckeyes. Buckeyes were their first possession of the second half. I want to say a big thank you to Joe Bill Metallier Insurance, sponsorship of the Center Rough Rider football and of the broadcast. All right, Buckeyes 1st and 10.
Roderick are coming
Snap.
on blitz.
Right, got the quarterback scrambling. He's going to keep it and run, lower his shoulder, and hit the first defender he comes up to, and then is tackled. What a good heads-up play by the quarterback. He didn't have anything else he could do.
Looks like he can get about 8 on that. Nope, not quite that much.
Yeah, he tried to lower his pads and deliver a blow, but he had a run and started a guy that stopped him in his tracks.
He picked the wrong guy to do that to. I believe that was number 21, Atkinson.
All right, 2nd down for the Buckeyes, 2nd and 3, handoff. And they've got it in more, a little bit more, another 3 yards than they needed. Up to around the 45-yard line, Buckeyes move the chains, 1st down.
Colonel, they really can't score again.
No, we need to get this ball back, and we need to go score. We need to kick the energy up. We need to get a little excited. First, we need to get lined up.
Yep.
Handoff, Buckeyes.
He's going nowhere.
And this time the Riders meet him in a hurry.
Number 21 and number 15.
Yeah.
There's number 30. That's old Quincy.
Yep. Quincy Simmons.
Quincy Simmons.
We got a loss of 2, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
3 receivers on the left-hand side. Quarterback turns right and throws, caught behind the line of scrimmage, and the Riders are there to shut that down.
And
so
they had another opportunity to throw a hold, but they opted not to.
Another loss of a couple of yards, 3rd down and 14 for the Buckeyes.
Who is 8 now for us?
Number 8 is
Robinson.
Burkaden Robinson.
Oh, it is Robinson. Okay, so he comes in on a delayed blitz and is uncovered. He might have caused the throw to be a little before they wanted to do it.
All right, 3rd and 14. They've got Webb in motion, slid him out to the left side.
We've gotten them in this multiple times, and they've either been bailed out by the officials or been able to make a big
Quarterback
play.
scrambling, Stephen. Back to throw.
Oh, he's
hauls
open.
off and throws down the right-hand
And
side.
he overthrows him.
Off the fingertips of his receiver. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down for the Buckeyes.
I'm
Good
going
job,
to tell
Rider
you right
defense.
now, they wanted to go to the tight end, and they had him bracketed. They had him bracketed. They tried to get him on about a 10-yard stick, and we got away with one there. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
At number 15 holding on to him, and you had a safety over top.
Buckeyes punter
Let's
comes
pop
in.
I need to pop another pepper. Do we have?
It's outside. I think. We'll get it.
We'll get it in a second. We just need to pop one.
Punting situation here.
Punter standing at his own 28-yard line. Snap a little high, but he brings it in. Nice punt by Gilmer. Takes a huge Gilmer bounce and
excellent.
It'll
down
die
at around the 10-yard line. So that's where the Riders will start for their second possession of the second half. Riders trail Gilmer. It's 20-7. Buckeyes lead the Riders.
That's a tough deal for Timothy there. You think he's going to roll in, but you got to come up on those outside the 10-yard line and field those as best you can.
That was awful hard because that was a direction way over in the corner, and it really didn't have any height to it.
It was a line drive.
Yeah.
All right, the Riders are meeting with their coaches, getting a game plan for this next series. It'd be nice to move the ball like the Riders did right off the first part of the game. Johnson going to be split out wide to the left-hand side. Good blocking for the quarterback.
Got some room out here.
Bluford on the right.
Keep coming.
Lowers his shoulder and gets up to around the 15.
They closed it down pretty quick.
Yep, 15-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup.
We'll take that on first down.
Second down. Closer to 3 yards. Second down. All right, we got 2 backs in the backfield. Standing on either side of Bellin. This time Villegas is going to spin. Come in through the middle and spin on an inside handoff.
We're going to get a first down out of that.
We are, and nearly, well, halfway to the 25-yard line.
Almost fooled the cameraman on that play.
23, spot the ball 23, first and 10 Riders.
Well, here we go, first down. What is that?
Bluford and Villegas in the backfield. And a pass to the left side.
Got a chance. A little too far.
Yep, a little overthrown. On first down, a nice pass down the right sideline, left sideline, just need to be a little shorter.
So we see a little adjustment here by the Riders with 2-back set.
Yeah.
Is really making Gilmer show their hand as far as how they want to play coverage. We got another favorable matchup down here on our side.
Villegas and Bluford remain in the game, so they're flanking Bellin.
Gilmer's going to play an 8-man front there.
Yeah, wow.
With 2-back set.
Snap, give.
There we go.
Inside, Villegas almost to the 30-yard line. Nice run.
That's what you got to be able to do,
Yep.
even with those stacked box, if you can still get that kind of yardage.
That's the old split back veer going on there. Inside handoff.
Yep.
He can pull it. He can pitch it.
6 yards, 3rd and 4. And they give it to Villegas. He is stumbling right as he gets the ball and just can't bring it under control. And he is shut down in the backfield for a big loss by that Buckeye defense. And the Riders are forced to bring in. We chop it to punt the ball again after a loss of 5 on that play. 4th and 9.
You know, they call them the black flag defense, but if we get a block here, block there, they are the white flag defense. They are running for the seats.
Right.
Huichapa standing at his 10. All right. It's a high
That's
punt.
a great punt.
Going to bounce at midfield and just die right there. So the Buckeyes will have it at their own 48.
So it'll be first down and 10 for Gilmer. Once again, the defense got to keep them from scoring.
Yeah.
And so we can get into this thing because
defense keeping us in it, man.
Yeah, they really are.
We're at the 6-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes lead the Riders 20-7. Buckeyes start this series at their own 49-yard line. All right, on a running play on first down, runner's going back and forth and finally pushes forward, crosses midfield, and gets to the Rider 48.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Which, I mean, people are going to get tired of us talking about it.
Yep.
All right, 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7.
Counselor and I were commenting on was it looks like they got the edge there with a little bit of fudging of the rules.
3 receivers on the right. Quarterback turns his right, throws a hitch pass behind the line of scrimmage, and Riders force him out just before he can get the first down.
Yeah, they released everybody downfield, a little screen there. Great job rallying to the ball. Could have been a big gain. We stopped in about 2 or 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
So here we go.
All right, on 3rd and 3, let's see what they call. Now quarterback saying, hey, hold up a minute. I don't have to snap the ball yet. Just hold up.
And I would be expecting that inside run.
Zade Taylor in the backfield gets the carry. Inside run. You're right. And it's enough for the first down.
I don't know about that. The guy on the far end of the field, he's a little shy of it.
Marking
oh, they're calling
41.
for it. They're moving the chains.
That was real close.
Yeah. All right. So Taylor with enough for the first down, but just enough.
Was that Trillion?
No, that's Zade Taylor.
Okay.
All right. On first down, Butler in the backfield.
There we go. There we go. Bounce him out now. Going to make the tackle.
And nowhere for Butler to go.
What are we calling here?
I'm concerned that it ain't going to be a hold.
Could have been. There was 3 guys getting held, but they were fighting off of it.
Well, we'll see here. Oh, how about that?
There we go. That'd be on number 2. That would be the tight end, Braylon Pate. Braylon's got his hands full out there trying to block these guys.
Yeah.
All right, that backs the Buckeyes up, back on their side of the 50-yard line to the 48. Shift in the backfield. Snap. And an inside run by Butler, and he is covered up from behind. That's Jamarian Smith who grabs him and brings him down, who we called his number so much in the first half.
Josh had a great game.
We're just closing it down, sinking it down. We're doing a really good job fitting that up.
Second down for the Buckeyes. Fake to Butler, throw.
Yep, incomplete. Great defense.
To Webb out around the 41-yard line, but really good defense.
Was that Timothy that broke on it?
Timothy was there.
Yeah, really good job. Pressure on the quarterback, quick break on the ball.
Johnson broke on it and
third and a bunch.
Ruined their plans. Third down for the Buckeyes.
Screens and draws, screens and draws. That's what they've done before.
Yeah, I would fully expect a screen.
Also, that little pass down the seam, and they got number 7 lined up to do that. Also, they got the H-back back there. He could slide out there, too. Hopefully, you got eyes on him.
Offset eye.
Yep.
Now they shift, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout.
Shift. Should be an illegal shift.
Or delay a game.
Delay a game, okay.
Yep. So delay a game against Gilmer, backs them up 5 more yards.
Unless somebody's hand's on the ground, they pick it up. It can't be an illegal shift till the ball snap, because they have a chance to get set for a second.
Oh, but if you got 2 guys going,
moving forward,
if they get set for a second before you snap the ball, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Because you can shift your whole set if you want.
All right, on third down after the delay of game.
It's a third and very long.
Yeah.
Definitely screen draw territory.
Got a man in motion, back to pass, looking, McGowan looking, scrambling, and now Smith breaks on the quarterback, and under pressure, you just have to throw it away. So Jamarian Smith providing some much-needed pressure in the backfield.
Great coverage by the Riders.
Yes. Jamarian is making some plays where he's definitely player of the game material here. He has had a huge game.
And with the help of this coverage down the field, the Buckeyes will bring in their punting unit. Punter will stand at his own 35-yard line.
We went after it. That was a low punt.
And the Riders will field the punt.
We got a chance.
At the 20, up to the
great 40-yard
line, and the Riders will start around the 45. Nice return by the center Rough Riders. Timothy Johnson. So the Riders will start at their own 44. We got 3:37 here in the third quarter.
Let's go score.
Gilmer leads 20-7.
Let's go score, and let's go for 2 and get it.
Let's go.
We don't need to, because 2 touchdowns wins. 2-possession game anyway. Don't go for 2. Kick the extra point. I was just saying that to do something they haven't done.
All right. Riders 1st and 10. Empty backfield. load up the right-hand side. Now they shift Bluford over.
Going to bring him back.
And they're going to give to Bluford, who has nowhere to go. And is shut down for perhaps a yard loss. Gilmer's excited about that.
Yeah, at some point, that becomes excessive.
Yard loss, 2nd and 11 for the Riders after a Bluford carry. Give to Bluford again, test in the middle.
There we go. He broke through.
On a second effort, Bluford scoots through and has a first down for the Riders just inside. That's a Ray Jones first down, just inside the Buckeyes' 45-yard line.
Already got the play in going quick.
Here we go. First down. Riders ready to snap. Back to pass. Looking, throwing.
Taking a shot. Got a chance.
Down the sidelines.
Oh.
Over the shoulder.
And we got a flag.
All right.
Maybe this stuff will even out for us now.
Yeah. That'll at least get us down in there.
Yeah.
Down the sidelines for Barnes on the left side. Flag comes in at the end of the play. Pass interference against the Buckeyes.
And the thing that gets me is that's the back judge calling that, not the guy right there in front of
it. It happened right in front of him.
That guy was 40 yards away and threw that flag. But, I mean, I'm glad he did.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Puts the Riders at the 30-yard line of Gilmer. And we'll take that.
And you know what helped that, Rob? Helped that the ball was catchable and inbounds.
Yes, yes.
Bluford in the backfield. Bellin back to pass. Throw.
Right down the middle. Oh.
And it's incomplete, intended for Johnson down the middle.
Where's Wally?
All right. So it'll bring up after the incomplete.
Did you miss it?
Yes.
2nd down.
All right, here we go.
2nd down, handoff. Bellin hit again. Bluford hit again at the 30, and just nowhere to go.
I'd like to see TJ keep that one.
Yeah.
There was some room out there to work with.
He's got to do that.
All right, 3rd down and 10 from the Buckeyes' 30-yard line. Rider fans cheering for the offense.
Is 4 down territory?
Make something happen.
Yeah, I think so.
Give to Bluford.
That's
Bluford to
Villegas.
the 25. Oh, and it is number 9.
That's Jason's. It's hard for them to find him in there.
Yep.
So he got half of it.
I don't know what does a field goal. We're that'd be a tough field goal.
Put 2 guys over here. Shift that H back over. Let's go full flow this way and let's pull that thing.
Villegas remains in there as running back. All right, trying to get the right play in. 1.5 to go in the quarter. Give to Villegas.
He's
got it.
Weaving his way around. First down.
He got it.
Woo!
And we got a flag at the end of the play.
And right at the end, a flag comes in. Somebody must have said something or done something right at the end of the play.
Was there a face mask on that?
I don't know.
Couldn't tell.
We'll check. They're visiting about it. Face mask
on defense. That'll be half the distance.
All right. Face mask against Gilmer moves the Riders even closer after a first down run.
I hope we can all experience nothing better than a Buckeye defeat tonight.
Yes.
Those are great. Those are great experiences.
Yeah.
So the Riders are going to be 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line in the State Farm red zone with a Ray Jones first down. They put Johnson in motion.
He's got the edge.
Yep.
And he's coming
touchdown
around the left.
Riders.
And it's touchdown Johnson on a sweep around the left-hand side. And for the 2nd time tonight, the Riders have found the end zone.
They had to put our edge defender in to show them how to block the edge properly.
Riders line up for the extra point attempt to make it a 6-point game.
All right.
There's a kick, and it's good.
Touchdown, extra point.
6-point game. Riders 14, Gilmer 20. We'll take a break.
I think we'll try to get the instant replay on this one, folks. We'll see what happens. So we're going to see.
We got H back to the left. Villegas to the left.
It's not playing. All right, we'll come back. We'll get it fixed here in a second. You're listening and watching on NetSN. Of course, that would be the center glass if we worked for it. We'll get it fixed.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the housewarming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas. This is McAdams Propane, and this is CEO Josh McAdams. That's him on the cover of Texas Propane Magazine as the president of the state organization. He knows a thing or two about propane. He should. He learned from his dad and his grandfather before him. Whether your business depends on propane or just your outdoor kitchen, McAdams puts the needs and the safety of their customers in first. It's McAdams Propane.
Welcome back, folks. The Shelby Savings Bank kickoff from the Riders to Gilmer after a Riders score. The Buckeyes will have the ball in around their own 25-yard line.
Hats off to the Rough Rider defense in this quarter.
Yep.
Just lots of opportunities to fold, and they just haven't.
These aren't folding types.
That's good.
These kids are here to compete, and they're playing a very good opponent.
Very good opponent.
1:01 to go in the third quarter. Buckeyes 1st and 10 from their 25. Handoff. Inside handoff right up the middle. Rider defense.
We're there. Right now, it looks like the Rider front is more interested in winning this game than the Gilmer front.
Easton Wolf comes up off the ground after that tackle.
Whole lot of the folks that we've called
Brant
sophomores, juniors, and freshmen.
Or maybe that looks like Easton. Is Easton?
That was Easton. That was number 11.
Was it 11?
Yep.
Okay. All right, on second down.
Clock stop. Why does the clock stop?
31 seconds, no movement.
It's an official thing. It gave Gilmer plenty of time to get the play in.
Yeah, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, handoff. Coming up the middle for the Buckeyes.
What, 1 or 2 big runs from scrimmage is all they've managed to this point, knocking on wood. 3rd down and short. 5 seconds to go. They cleared snap.
All right, handoff up the middle again. They get it up to the 40.
They get the
and
ball
as
out of
the
his
quarter
hands.
ends, but the running back makes it up to the 45-yard line.
And that gives us a chance to call up to the Bowles Feed Blimp to check other scores around the area.
Hello.
Captain Porterfield, how's it going up there?
Hey, it's going pretty well.
Good. What are the scores in this part of the neck of the woods?
Well, let's see here. We have another county playoff game going tonight. That's Timpson 7, Hearn 25.
Oh, wow.
And the other by-district game, Athens 20, Van 14.
Really? So
yes,
Athens is up in that one.
Yes, yeah. It's been a really close game. And that's the Batters Law Firm scoreboard.
Great.
Remember, if your legal issue matters, then in East Texas, it's got to be Batters. The Batters Law Firm is just a call away.
Thank you, Lee Porterfield. Appreciate it a bunch. Talk to you at postgame.
You bet.
Also appreciate Wayne Christian and Associates for being our playoff sponsor across all the games in East Texas during the playoffs. Mr. Payne, it's 1st down.
As we flip sides to begin the 4th quarter, the Buckeyes start. 1st down for the Buckeyes.
Get another flag. Going to get another hold there.
The Buckeyes had nowhere to go on that play, but a flag comes in towards the end of the play.
I'm here to tell you tonight the Riders are using their hands and moving their feet, and it's giving these guys fits.
Holding Gilmer.
Giving them fits.
So backs them up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20. Moves the line of scrimmage back to the 35-yard line.
Get the stop, either a turnover or a punt, and go get this thing.
2014, Gilmer leads the Riders by 6. Out of the shotgun. McCowan back to throw to the
nice
right-hand side.
Oh, that was nice.
Has, I believe that's
get him on the ground.
Noble, who's hard to bring down.
We cannot let him have another 5 yards.
Yep.
We had him back there. It should be 3rd and 10.
Or it should be, second. Yeah.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about.
It's
second down and about 6.
Right. It should be 2nd and 11. But that was just a nice outcut by the receiver and a nice throw by the Gilmer quarterback.
If they can do that stuff on time, they're good at it.
Yep.
Shift in the backfield.
Pressure and the coverage, they all got to be there.
Handoff.
There we go. We'll push that back.
Who had a big run a few moments ago for Gilmer, has the carry again.
The officials are letting it go. When we get them up like that, we got to start punching at the ball and knocking it out. I can't believe that. That's been a trend this year with the officials.
Right.
They let these scrums go a lot longer.
3rd and 4, big play for the Riders.
2-yard pickup for Alex Sims. Two receivers either way for the Buckeyes.
Got him! Oh, look at that.
Fake the handoff. The Rider defense. Everybody is back there.
He had a whole lot of hurt right there in his ribs.
I think that's how you defend a draw. Woo!
4th down and 10 after the Riders pitch a loss to the Buckeyes.
I'll meet you at the quarterback.
Meet you at the quarterback. You take the running back. I'll take the quarterback. Going to be a punt here.
Just what the Riders needed. Punter standing back at his 32. Fourth down. Punter gets it away, bounces.
Poison.
Again,
get away from
the
it.
20.
Their punter is excellent. Gilmer's punter is excellent. He's done a great job of direction punting away from Tim, and he punts it away. It gets those humongous rolls. Been a huge difference maker for them here in the game so far.
Riders will start this series from their own 14-yard line with 10 minutes to go in the game. Riders down by 6. The Buckeyes had faked a 2-point conversion and then moved to kick the extra point and then faked that.
Right.
And were not able to convert, and so they did not get their extra point.
Well, if we can come down and score and make them rue that decision, that'd be terrific.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Empty backfield. Nope, there's.
Get ready, Chris Wallington, because we're fixing to throw it deep.
Bluford in the backfield. Bellin to throw.
Tim! Oh, what a catch! What a catch!
Oh, they're calling it incomplete.
Or did he get out of? Maybe he went out of bounds.
I'm not sure if he had possession.
He
of
may
it
not
as
have
went
ever
down.
had possession.
Oh, what an effort!
He was bringing it in with one. Johnson was bringing it in with one hand as the defender was right there on him, but it ends up being incomplete. 2nd down. Great effort by Johnson.
Good coverage too by Gilmer. This is quite a battle going on the outside.
On 2nd down, Bluford shifts to beside of Bellin.
Pull it.
Fake, throw.
There we go.
Caught.
Timothy.
Johnson
Look at
has
that.
it.
Still on
breaks
his feet.
the tackle and still going down the field.
And I do believe that young man had a full grasp of his helmet. That's fine. We'll take it.
That's right.
1st down, Riders.
Hold on. That's a Ray Jones Chevrolet 1st down.
That's it. Around the 37-yard line.
The Riders have piping hot chili right now. Let's get on down the field.
Rider offense is hot right now. Let's keep the momentum.
We weren't
Bellin
set
back,
there.
throws right.
Come
Caught.
back.
That's Ratcliffe catches it on the right side.
Another first
breaks
down.
a tackle and a first down up around midfield.
And we weren't set there.
Get away with one?
Yeah, we did.
So maybe the calls are going to even out here in the second
They
half.
might. TJ needs to be a little patient with that.
Yeah. He's done that a couple times this year, going before we're ready to go.
Fake.
He's
Get
rid
rid
of
his
it.
face. Bellin scrambling, throwing, looking for
Yes,
Johnson
he
on the
caught
side. Johnson brings it in.
He caught it. Oh, he's saying out of bounds.
And the referee saying
Oh, the guy
that
from
goes
back's
out.
coming.
Right.
They're talking.
He's saying it's good, right?
Nope. He's saying he was out of bounds.
Sideline judge says, nope, out of bounds.
We could not tell from here.
I know. We had plenty of people there that seemed to think that he was in bounds.
I don't know, but I mean, you just do that. But I figure if they really thought he was in bounds, they would.
The line judge here was waving his arms as he was out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Handoff, Bluford.
That's what we didn't need.
The whole defense is right there to bring him in.
That's
Villegas.
I think it was 46 by Gilmer. Comes in and really disrupts that, and then met by a whole. What's a bunch of Buckeyes? I don't even know what that is.
A cluster.
A cluster? A cluster sounds fine to me.
Back where I come from, it's called No Degrees.
No Degrees. Okay.
Bunch of Buckeyes.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm slow. I'm slow tonight.
All right. So 2 backs in the backfield.
Let's go.
Bellin back to throw down the sidelines. And
I'm sorry.
And a flag comes in at the end.
I think you're right, Colonel.
Interference.
When Bellin
when he gives them a ball, they can catch.
They're
going to throw it.
They're going to and they're going to interfere.
Yeah,
because they're interfering most every play.
They're grabbing jersey every play. I mean, that's man press.
But now, why
are we having a seminar?
About it?
You either saw it or you didn't.
Are they visiting about which one did the interfering? We're going to see. There was a discussion. And now they're visiting with the Gilmer coach, and it's pass interference against the Buckeyes.
The Gilmer coach can go read the rule book. He's playing man press. We know exactly what that means. That means clutch and grab as you go down the field. And if the ball comes there and it's catchable, it should be flagged.
And credit Bellin for making
absolutely
a
good
that
throw,
close a pass.
good route.
That's right.
Put them in a position where they got to do that.
First down, Riders just inside the Ray Jones. First down for the Riders, just inside the 40-yard line of the Buckeyes end of the field. All right. Snap, give. Villegas looking for some room to run.
Didn't have a good.
Not a good exchange.
He's lucky to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Villegas does get us back to the line of scrimmage.
Pull that ball.
2nd down.
We lost about a half yard, looks like.
All right, here we go. All right, 2nd down for the Riders.
Under 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Villegas in the backfield.
Man, this is exciting.
Snap handoff.
And he
Inside
gets
handoff.
outside.
Villegas has got his hole and almost to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be within a yard.
So he's going to be 2 yards
he
short
was
of the
closer
first
to
down.
30 than that. Yeah, there we go. The guy on this side spotting him much closer. It's going to be a yard, maybe a yard and a half.
Yep.
I think he's almost to the 29, so that's a 2 yards.
All right, 3rd down. We're going to keep him.
This is 2 down territory here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't lose a bunch.
They give it to Villegas again, who stumbles a little bit.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right, Colonel.
Just a little bit.
You're so right.
Hey, throw the flag.
And it brings up 4th down.
Throw the flag. Throw a flag.
But you're so right, though, Colonel. If Bellin keeps that one, if he pulls it, it's a first down by far.
Tempers are flaring a little bit down on the field.
And the issue is they're letting them get away with approaching our players.
So
that stops when you throw a flag.
All right, so it's going to be 4th down, and we lost a couple.
Yeah, 4th and 3. Riders need to get inside the 30-yard line. Ball spotted on the 32. They need to get to the 29.
Same play, just Bellin will pull it and
run himself.
And run it. I mean, he would have gotten 10 yards on that one easy. Because they are really just crashing down.
They are.
All right,
we're going to take a timeout.
Yeah.
And the Riders will take a timeout. We'll take a break as well.
All right, we'll be right back, folks.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading Deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Let's set this up for you. 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the ball game. Riders in a must situation, down by 6. 4th down and a long 3.
Villegas in the backfield, and
timeout.
Play is whistled dead.
Timeout, Gilmer.
Okay.
They didn't like that set.
Yeah.
And there was some confusion on their end. They walked 4 out with our 3 over here.
Right.
Whoa, what was that? That wasn't a timeout. The officials were.
The officials whistled it dead.
Yeah.
All right, 4th down, Riders. Throw, ball caught behind the line of scrimmage.
We're going to get it.
Barnes.
First down.
First down.
First down.
Let's see where they mark it.
It's first down.
Yeah, where they're marking it looks like it's going to be
No, the guy on the far end he's on the 30. This guy down here is on the 31.
Yeah, the line judge over here is marking it on the 31. It should be a first down.
They're looking close right over here on the near side of the field.
Right, look,
he is right on the marker.
Where we've got it on over here on our side is clearly a first down.
There's no way in the universe this is not a first down.
Let's see.
As long as that mark stays the mark, we're good.
That's the mark. His butt landed there, though. He should be another half yard up.
But it looks to me like we're clearly on.
They're bringing this in for a measurement.
Oh, this is where I was usually be down there. I could tell you for sure.
They're bringing it for a measurement.
I think we I just can't imagine we don't have this.
All right. Got my binoculars on it. We're going to check and see. They're going to stretch. And
nope.
Gilmer has it. Riders turn the ball over on downs.
That's still a terrible spot. Because that's where his butt fell.
Close call.
Yeah.
4th down turns into
a
first down.
Game of inches. It's a game of inches.
With 6:04 here in the game.
Let's get it back right here.
Yep. Rough Rider defense has got to answer the call.
Again.
1st and 10, Gilmer. From their own 29-yard line.
They get nothing.
That's my offer. Nothing.
All right, they're going to keep it on the ground.
He gets nothing. Wrap him up.
Couple of yards for Gilmer on first down. They cross the 30 to the 31. Second down and 8.
We definitely did need that.
Yeah. That's right. This takes time on down. We just got to stop them and then go down and score.
Back to pass.
Bring the heat. Turn the
down.
corner.
Oh, yeah. Get it. Pick it.
Yes.
We got it.
There we go.
That's right.
Jamarian
again. Big number 14.
He was under heat. Big time heat. All right, Riders. One more play here.
I thought that ball fluttered a little bit. I thought we might have a chance to pick it.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass from Gilmer brings up third down.
Screens and draws, screens and draws.
A lot of excitement from the center home
The fans are getting into
We
it.
definitely need to have a pass rush here.
All right, back to pass again. Looking, throwing.
That was
got
a screen.
Hit
He's
in
going
the backfield.
nowhere.
Down.
Yes, sir.
That's Easton Wolf.
Assignment football.
Bug juice.
These kids are playing their tails off.
Yes, they are. What a huge play by the Riders.
About a 7-yard
I saw
loss.
about 3 or 4 of them recognize that and start getting out there.
Yeah.
Easton had the running back, and he went straight for him.
Easton is number 8 tonight. That's Easton at number 8, right?
Number 11.
Easton's staying on the 40. He's wearing 11. Oh, that does look like an 8.
Oh.
All right.
But I think he's 11.
He's
Fourth
normally
down,
11.
Gilmer punting.
Oh, it's going to shank this one. It is. You're right.
Angled punt. Out of bounds around midfield.
You're right. It is 11, but it looked like 8 for some reason. But yes, so Gilmer's punter, who's been excellent all night, that was his. Still wasn't a bad offering, but that was his worst of the game. The Riders are going to have the ball back at midfield. Only lost about 20 yards of field position that exchange.
Riders going to have the ball at midfield.
4 minutes and
4.5
39
minutes.
seconds to dethrone the defending
State
champions.
Hey, if you're going to be the man,
beat the man.
Riders playing their hearts out tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Win, lose, or draw, this has been a great football game.
They load up the right side with 3 receivers on first down.
Oh, dang it. We're going to take ourselves back 5.
All right, movement for the Riders.
So, Counselor, you said this is a very widely watched broadcast?
Yeah, that's what we were getting from the Central Network.
I can verify that this broadcast is being watched all the way up to Traverse City, Michigan.
There you go. This is world nationwide.
It is. A lot of interest in what's going on here in Tatum, Texas, between the Center Rough Riders and the Gilmer
Buckeye.
Yeah, it's a nut that nobody really wants.
Right, you really just can't say Buckeye.
I can't. I struggle with it.
First and 15 after a 5-yard motion penalty against the Riders.
It's like Sooners. I can't have our trouble saying it.
3 receivers on the right.
Just
get
rid of it.
There we
go.
And up in the air, comes down, and is unable to hang on to the ball.
Yeah, we should be flagged for lineman downfield there. Yeah, he should just burn that ball.
All right, incomplete. Second and 10.
There we go. Everybody's good?
Yep.
Let's go.
Second and 15 because of the penalty.
Second and 15. I'm sorry.
All right, so
Second
we've got.
15.
Curious to see the offense needs to. The defense has done everything it needs to do. Plus, offense needs to come down and win this football game right here.
Yep. We got to do something with this second and long.
Yep. Well, we don't want to. We got to get some yards here. We don't want to be way behind the sticks on third down.
The way they're playing their linebackers, if that end crashes at all, a pulled zone read is a huge play.
I don't know what they're.
I'm hoping the coach is holding that for the maximum devastating effect.
I mean, there's no countdown on the clock.
The coach is talking to.
Yeah, it's like the Serengeti out here. There's zebras everywhere, and they're standing around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And looking at each other.
All right, here we go. Sure, we're going to get it. The 25-second clock is still 25 seconds. That's good.
Oh, the coaches are talking to the clock man. Oh, 4:32. He put 4:32 back on the clock.
Gotcha.
All right. Here we go.
What?
Oh.
Was that ball in play?
So the Riders.
No.
So the
that ball wasn't blown in play.
Snapped the ball before the quarterback is ready for it.
No. What? Did they blow it in play?
So the Riders snapped the ball, and it appears Bellin was not ready for the ball.
No, because I don't think it was blown in play yet.
And now there are questions and fingers being pointed.
No, they're pointing it's Gilmer's ball.
Yep.
That's tragic.
Ball is snapped. Gilmer recovers. Gilmer ball.
And we're still we got two zebras out here talking to each other. They're calling Gilmer ball.
Referee is saying Gilmer ball in Rider territory at the Rider.
I have no idea what just
line.
happened, but I don't like it.
First down, Gilmer. Snap, give, run, keep it on the ground. And that time they have about a 11-yard run.
Well, there was just a tremendous amount of confusion.
And a stunning silence over the center fans and in the center press box.
We need a big play here to get this clock's moving inside of 4 minutes.
Watch Gilmer just take their time and keep the ball on the ground.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
Yes, they have a 6-point lead and got the ball back.
If you're Gilmer, you want to punch
A lot of
this in with about a minute left.
All right, handoff again, squirting through the middle, just inside the 30-yard line. About a 6-yard run. It'll be second down for the Buckeyes.
Clock down inside of 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Buckeyes are taking it all the way down to snap the ball.
Yeah.
Ball control offense.
Yeah, you can throw a cast net over their whole set.
All right.
Trying to get outside.
Left.
Got some holding going on again.
And they're still short of the first down. Be third down.
Be third and short.
Third and about, what, 2?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Clock down inside of 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
I mean, the problem is, right, if they get into field goal range and kick a field goal,
that's a problem.
Yeah, that hurts almost as much as a touchdown.
All right, on 3rd and 2, Riders need a big play here.
We do. We certainly need to stop. We need to make them have to make it.
There we go. Then we get it.
On 3rd and 2, the Riders shut them down without a gain.
Should be lost of
a yard.
Yep, lost of a couple.
So it's 4th down for Gilmer.
4th and 3. Ball's on the, what is that, 26?
Yeah, I think we took our second timeout.
So that's a 43-yard attempt from right there.
2:14 on the clock here in the 4th quarter. And
that's a monster field goal.
Buckeyes lead 20-14. And Gilmer takes a timeout to discuss strategy.
What an exciting game, folks. Thank you for tuning in, putting up with me and the Colonel grousing so much.
There's plenty of grouse about.
But
we got us a tight one here. It's a 4th and 3.
Yeah.
Long 3. And Gilmer's got to make a decision. They're going to try a 43-yard field goal, or are they going to go for it?
I think they're going to go for it. That's a bit long unless they've got a guy that is just.
A field goal makes it real tough for the Riders in 2 minutes and 14 seconds to get 2 scores. And they're bringing their offense out.
Gilmer feels like their best chance is to go for it here.
Got to watch out, not jump.
Man in motion, snap, quarterback rolls right, under some pressure, throws.
He caught it.
But he's short. He's not.
He is short of the line to gain.
What? He's got to be short of the line to gain.
He is short. What are we doing? Why are they moving the chains?
They're marking it as a first down.
Oh.
I don't understand that one. I mean, that was.
In fact, they're marking it as a first down quite a bit after the 20-yard line.
Evidently, the official on the far side has no idea what's going on because he had that marked short.
First and 10 for Gilmer now with 1:45 to go in the game.
Right, and we only have one timeout left, so we're
our only option here is a turnover.
Yep.
Handoff, lowers his head in the middle, inside the 20, inside the State Farm red zone. About a 4-yard run, second down. All right, on second down and 6, Gilmer taking his time.
Under a minute to play.
Going to snap the ball with 3 seconds left on the clock. They'll hand off again.
He's going nowhere.
Butler to the left side. Nowhere to go, but it still pulls time off the clock.
Inside, yeah.
And it looks like, I'm going to guess center called a timeout.
Yeah, we'll call our last one.
Be sure and stay tuned for the Aurora Concepts post-game show.
You know the thing that's killed me the most?
What's that?
Gilmer didn't win this game. We didn't make plays, and they had help. We had plays to make. We didn't make them. We showed up and played a heck of a good game, except for a few plays.
Aurora Concepts post-game show following the end of the game. We're 48 seconds away from the end of the game, and we will visit with some folks down on the field.
Senior roundtable if we lose, big celebration if we win.
So Chris Watlington headed down to the field. Senior roundtable if the Riders are unable to pull out a victory here. Big celebration if they do. Meanwhile, Gilmer comes to the line of scrimmage.
They've got 25 seconds on 2 clocks and 48 seconds. They can burn it up.
Hand off to Zade Taylor.
That's going to be the best
ball game. Weaves his way to the 10-yard
Yep.
line. And that's going to be enough for the first down.
They got to snap it.
They got to snap it one time.
So Gilmer comes to the line.
Well, folks, had a great season here for the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
We're advancing the ball and the program.
Yeah. You guys need to run off field as fast as you can.
So the Center Rough Riders come up short. 20-14 is our final score here in Tatum, Texas.
A lot of guts by the Rough Riders tonight.
Yep.
A lot of guts.
Thank you for tuning in to the game. The broadcast is not over. Stay tuned for the Aurora Concepts post-game show coming up after these messages.
Thanks, dudes. I enjoyed it.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home. For all of your glass-related needs, it's Center Glass.
Hello there, Rider fan. Rider fan. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game. But now the game is behind us, and it's time to see what went on out there. It's time for the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Aurora Concepts is your home for fine primary care, for the best in testing and vaccination. Stay well with Aurora Concepts. Let them take care of you. And let us take care of you now during the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Let's go now to your host, Steven Shines. Steven Shines. Steven Shines.
Everybody, welcome back. It's the Aurora Concepts post-game show here as the Center Rough Riders fall 20-14 to the Gilmer Buckeyes. And I'm going to turn it to Rob for a game review. Is that what's on the tab? No?
Let's go back to you for something to smile about.
Oh, we could do that. It's a great season. Rough Riders going to end up 8-3 on the season with a very close loss. We had multiple opportunities to get the win here, and just an exciting season. Again, like I talked about, I'm looking for seeing the progress of the program as we move forward. Let's turn him down for now until we get ready to do that. So that's something to smile about, brought to you by Wyndham Family Dental. We'll hear from them.
Excuse me there, son. I'm new to town, and I only have one tooth in my head. Where do I go to get it repaired? Oh, you're looking for Wyndham Family Dentistry. Clayton Paul, Anna Joy, Danny Paul, any of the Wyndhams will fix you up. Oh, thank you kindly.
All right, welcome back. It's the Aurora Concepts post-game show. Of course, brought to you by Aurora Concepts. And before we do that, we're going to talk about our Center Motor Company player of the game. And I think we've decided up here in the press box, we're going to name number 14, Jamarian Smith.
That's an easy pick because we call he was provided excellent pressure for the Riders and just seemed like whenever you looked up, he was in the backfield, pressuring the quarterback, shutting down the running back.
Yeah.
Just all over the field.
All over the field. So we're going to go with him for the Center Motor Company player of the game. Let's turn Mr. Wallington back up and see if he's down there. Chris, are you
I
there?
am. I'm at about the 30-yard line waiting for the team.
All right, is Keaton got you in? And
he's coming towards me. I don't know if the camera's working or not.
Yes.
That's great. Yeah, he's on his way.
Okay.
So we'll set the camera up about here. And I'm going to go get Coach and then our seniors at our senior roundtable.
We also
they have a little.
We also want to talk to number 14.
Okay. Well, if we get a chance to, we will. It's number 14. We'll try to do that.
Jamarian Smith. He's hard. He's hard to miss. He's 6'7".
Well, yeah.
He is. It's about your 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Right in front of you.
I'll see if he wants to visit. It's hard. He's in tears right now, so we'll give him a little time. And so many of them are. They're saying their goodbyes, and I feel like going and talking to them right now is really kind of out of order. You know what I mean? So let's.
We got Munoz on the camera right there, consoling Tim, and now we have you on the camera.
Yeah,
Chris Wallington, your beautiful visage.
My visage is on the camera. And it's a time that you just kind of want to give them a little bit of time. So what we may do is visit with our seniors next. And before we go, we'll do the senior roundtable, part 3, before we do part 2.
All right.
And hey, Trista, come on over. And our band students are maybe on their way. They may not, actually. They're a long way from us. So we'll just gather here, and I'll turn this into a microphone. Lauren, your last game, and let's back up just a little bit so we can get a better shot. There they are. Great. It almost wasn't the last game. I mean, they fought hard. It was exciting, wasn't it?
Yes, they did. They fought to the end.
The Chaparrals are dancing their last time, and it took forever for the music to come on, and it was like you wouldn't want it to end any other way.
Yeah, it's part of it.
That's part of it. And what's going through your head when that happens?
I just kind of yell to everyone to don't dance until we can hear the music so we don't mess up, in the middle of it.
Don't dance so you can hear the music. But this is it. Is it emotional? Is it like you thought it would be?
I didn't think it would be this emotional.
It's crazy, isn't it? Hey, let's talk next to you. How many years have you done this?
I want to say 7.
It's a large part of your life. And then, you still have basketball season, but it's just not the same, is it?
No, it's not.
Exciting, but not as fun. This is one of our drum majors. Come over here so I can get you on. And first time we've spoken to you, we did an interview in the parking lot once. But Jalea, the band looked good tonight.
Thank you.
Will you watch film of it?
No, we stopped watching film.
No reason to. What do you feel right now?
It's a little bittersweet. It'll be missed, but yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
Absolutely. And cheerleader girls, have y'all been cheerleaders always?
Yes, sir.
What's going through your mind right now?
It's just an unpleasant feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Expect it to hit this hard.
Right, yeah, because will you come back next year and watch other people do this, or will that just be too hard for you?
It'll just be too hard.
That's not easy. Well, that's our senior roundtable. Let's hear from Aurora Concepts, and by the time we come back, I should have Coach.
Will do. Of course, everybody, this is the Aurora Concepts postgame show.
All right, we're here right at the 30-yard line with Coach Meeks. I just heard Courtney Mayfield, the Chaparral director, Courtney Mayfield Bauman, say, I don't know, I cry every year. It's emotional, and I see you out, you're working with kids, and this is a difficult but wonderful part of the job.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much goes into it, and sometimes, from Courtney's standpoint, a lot of times we get so fixated on the guys that play the game, but there's so much that goes into it, whether it's cheerleader, Chaparral's band. There's a lot of people that sacrifice to make a season happen, and so, it's very emotional. It's a game to a lot of people, but to us and our four walls of our team, like it's a family, and, we won't ever have these group of guys back together on the field, and so it's tough, and unfortunately it's a part of it. But it doesn't ever make it easier.
And I just think that it's more than I think it's kind of unfortunately part of it. This wouldn't happen if it didn't mean a lot.
Right. Absolutely. And so, we put a lot into it. The guys believe deep down in, our pillars and our program, and then all of a sudden, it's the last minute and the game's over, and so much that you put into it is, in their mind right now, over with. But, we'll have time to reflect and talk back on the things that we've accomplished and celebrate all of our accomplishments this year. But, it's a tough ending to a great game tonight.
It was a great game. Second half defense, kind of amazing.
We played really well. I challenged them at halftime. I mean, we go in at half, and kind of our demeanor in the locker room was very just kind of down, and, guys, we've done a great job up to this point. Once again, we had nothing to lose tonight. Gilmer had everything to lose. The Phoenix State champs, 28-point favorite. Nobody gave us a chance outside of our guys in our community. Go play the game. And so we came out, and defense continued to play great. They played really good all night, and they kept us in the game. And so very proud of our guys for the way they responded in the second half, the way we played, the energy we played all the way to the end. And, it's just unfortunate we came out on the side that we did.
Just a quick question of clarification. The fumble there at the end, it looked like I didn't know what happened.
Well, a guy on the defensive side, so our cadence is a clap cadence for anybody that's been watching. A guy on the defensive side clapped. Jamie thought it was TJ, and he snapped it. The officials didn't think that happened. So, anyway, he thought the play was in go, which now puts it back on him, and he snapped it. And, just kind of the way that finished right there.
That is just heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Well, Coach, thank you for your time all season. We'll look forward to continuing to talk to you on Monday nights. But yeah, you've got work to do.
Yes, sir. Thank you all very much, folks. Thank you.
Then you're very welcome. Jamarian is right over there. Hey. Well, my girl that normally helps me get. Hey, Jamari, would you mind coming over? Holly, she's hugging on Coach Meeks, and that's right. That's what it ought to be. Jamari, you were an animal tonight. Congratulations on a good game.
Thank you.
Tell me about on the defensive side. Y'all are feeling it. We're holding the state champs. They're not getting past us. Was that exciting?
Yes, sir.
Tell me kind of what y'all were talking about.
Well, I mean, all week we just really came in and just did what we were supposed to do and we was ready. And we did our job. Just, offense, they couldn't really do anything. They tried their hardest, but
came up short.
Yeah, that won the second half. It was emotional. A lot of guys that you may not even, hey, wow, he's crying, he's emotional. That's part of to me, some of the best part of it is when it really matters. It matters to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of y'all, and it was a great game and one that you'll be proud to look back on. By the way, you were our Center Motor Company player of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a bunch. Well, that does it from down here. Our last Tammy step to the sideline of the season. We'll send it back up for the extra point segment and wrap up the 2024 fall season. We'll be right back, guys.
Thank you, Chris. I do want to remind everybody that our Coach Talk on NetSN is brought all game long and all season long by JBA Financial. You know, John Black knows a thing or two about leadership, and he was a Rough Rider coach himself in the 80s, so he and his staff at JBA Financial take pride in providing financial leadership for their clients in Center and in Longview. All right, let's take a break, Mr. Shires, and we'll come back.
All right. You're watching the Aurora Concepts postgame show here live on NetSN.
JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan, and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
Welcome back to the Aurora Concepts postgame show final segment. As we're sitting here in the press box winding up our season, and we look to the counselor, Stephen Shires, for your final thoughts.
Well, it's a great season. Like I said, I think we've talking about, Wyndham family know something to smile about. Really think we've progressed as a program a lot this year, overcome some obstacles that we're unable to do in the past, and a great game tonight, huge game. Defense played lights out. Offense had moments, and it's just disappointing because I really thought we were going to go punch it in and take the lead, and then see if the defense could hold them out.
We had that opportunity, and just kind of something you can't explain, a fluke play at the middle of the field, and you can't blame anybody. It's just a fluke.
Well, you can't. The problem is you can't do that. You can't. When we played one time, we started calling out Hut, and we got called for a penalty. We told the referee we were trying to play Hut defense, and he was like, "Go try to sell that somewhere else." But you cannot do that. You cannot simulate the snap on the defense and do that. And that's what happened. I thought it was really odd and weird because the officials were just kind of milling about, and it was really not clear that they'd even given the set to play. So it was just yet another thing that was just kind of odd from that standpoint in the game. But, at the end of the day, you got to go out and win the football game, and you can't let it be close enough to where odd things like that in the 12th man, affects it. But it's just sometimes it's hard not to do that when it just looks like it's just not good. But regardless, couldn't play the game without those guys, so we appreciate them. And again, I think it's been a great football season, and I look forward to our other sports, but I look forward to football season next year. It's going to be great.
And if you've enjoyed watching these riders, you can continue to watch them. You can see a lot of these on the basketball court.
Yeah, all these guys, including number 14, Jamarian Smith.
And so, can you give us a preview what NetSN and y'all will be doing for basketball?
Yeah, basketball will start in the morning, and then bright and early, and then we're going to catch as many of the pre-district games that we can. And all right, so Chris Walton wanting to say something?
No, I'm listening to you, but I want to before you sign off. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just saying. We're going to start covering the Rider basketball team. We're going to see Tim Johnson, and we're going to see Tiki Robinson, and we're going to see, like we said, number 14, Josh Smith, and we're going to see. I'm looking forward to seeing if number 58, Jamarius Canton, freshman. I think he plays basketball. It wouldn't surprise me if he's on the varsity. So I mean, I think it's going to be great. We're going to have size. We're going to have speed. We're going to have skill. It's just going to be another great year for Coach Hiram Harrison in basketball, and I can't wait to do that.
And we will also, I don't know when we're going to start broadcast, but I do know for sure that on about the 20th or 21st, the game before Christmas, the number 1 ranked Silsbee Tigers come to town. And last time they came to Center, we beat them on the last second 3-point shot. So maybe we'll have a little magic in the new facility.
100% chance we're covering that.
Yeah. So that does it, I guess, now for the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We'd like to thank our postgame and halftime guest, Coach Meeks. We also congratulate our Center Motor Company player of the game, Jamarian Smith, number 14. Tonight, the final score, close. Center 14, Gilmer 20. The Riders finished 8-3 on the year, a 1-game improvement, Rob, over last year.
All right. Remember that Monday nights now, join Stephen and Chris and Larry Pierce live at the pizzeria for the Rick Meeks Show, brought to you by Sabine State Bank. It'll be at 7:30, and an hour before that, actually, Larry Pierce has a Piney Woods Coaches Show from the pizzeria. Now, y'all stick around. Right after we sign off, we'll go up to Lee and Clint and the Bowles Feed Blimp for the Batters Law Firm final scoreboard. Now for Chris Watlington, for the counselor Stephen Shires, for sideline reporter Holly Herndon, for the Colonel Matt Gregory and Keaton Watlington and Justin Mott working cameras tonight. For Chris Watlington, this is Rob Payne saying bye for now.
We thank you for watching the Aurora Concepts postgame show. We have a big thanks to our postgame sponsors, Dairy Queen, Wyndham Family Dental, Wiggins Family Farms, Center Motor Company, JBA Financial, and Tammy Steptoe Realty. And of course, Aurora Concepts, who says, let us take care of you. Stay tuned for the Batters Law Firm final scoreboard live from the Bowles Feed Blimp. We'll see you next week. Until then, it's first down and 7 days to go.
Welcome back. Last little segment, we go up to the Blimp as they are already heading home for the scores from around the area. Hello, Lee.
Hello, Chris. Hey, we've got some scores for you, but first, a huge thank you to the Batters Law Firm for our scoreboard updates tonight and throughout the season. Remember, if your case matters, it's got to be Batters. And special thanks to the Bowles Feed Blimp, which made our aerial coverage possible. Bowles is your local source for any and everything you might need for your farm or ranch, or for your vegetable garden and flower beds. You can trust Ken and Cecilia for the products and advice you need. Well, let's begin with some scores from Shelby County. Joaquin was victorious last night, and they will next face Cooper. Shelbyville won last night. They will next face Beckville. And Garrison will play Wascom next. The other county playoff game tonight, Timpson 21, Hearn 31. And the other by-district game, Athens 30, Van 38. Yeah, that wraps it up. For our pilot Clint, I'm Lee Porterfield. Over and out.
Thank you, Lee.